Jakey D, what's up, brother? What's happening, man? How's it going? How's it going? Jakey D, what's going on, brother? How's it going over there? Got that notey. Unbelievable. Too bad we're not dropping snobby. Too bad we're wasting time with the game and we're not in snobby right now. Absolutely going insane. The parlay we've got. This is what we have. Let me tweet it out. Let me tweet out what we've got right now. How awesome is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 though? How sweet is that? All right, let me put out what I'm sweating. Let's see. All right. Sweet. So much. Yeah, I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 and they did the remaster on that and it was fun. But it's crazy how some people play it. Like, you know, I'm just kind of kick flipping and grinding around and kind of doing some stuff. Some people are doing like 10 million XP combos. All right, we've got over 2.5 Devon Vele receptions. Let me go ahead and get ready to tweet this. Devon Vele, boom. Over 2.5 receptions, easy. What's happening, Aloha? What's going on? Bro's a walking merch mannequin? Hey, somebody's got to be. Somebody's got to be, dude. Come on. If I'm not rocking my own merch, you know what's crazy? I never wear my merch like out. I never wear my shirts. I wear the hats all the time. But I never wear my... I just feel like it's like, I don't know. Siku, what's happening? Your viewer voice message, the video went out this morning. All right, let's see here. Let's get all this going. All right. All right, we've got... All right, Saints +6. Devon Vele over 2.5 receptions. Vele first touchdown, Vele anytime touchdown, Shough over 30.5 pass attempts, and then the parlay is Saints plus 7.5, Shough over 30.5, Vele over 2.5, and Cooks over 1.5 receptions. Jonathan Taylor is destroying me right now. Destroying me. Yeah. Hat T mug, yeah. The odds on my parlay is like 9-1. I think it is. All right. Here we go. Vele anytime is looking nicey. It would have been looking a lot more nicey last week when it was 22-1. Now it's like 8-1 now. But Vele last week was 22-1 to score. And now he's all the way down to 7-1 or 8-1, depending on where you get it. Tyler Warren is sweet, confirmed. Tyler Warren is awesome. He is absolutely awesome. That is true. Colts, are they about to kick the field goal and win it? Is that what's about to happen here? What is up? How are we doing? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Jonathan Taylor, 31 carries, 236 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Good God almighty. The Colts have the ball right now, 2nd and 4 on the 8 with 4 minutes to go in overtime. So I would assume they're just going to kick the field goal and win the game. The Falcons punted on their first drive in overtime. So any Colts points wins. So we'll see if they try and score or if they just say, we'll kick the field goal and rock and roll. I don't know what's like. You might as well just run Jonathan Taylor at this point. Just run him a few times, see if he scores. If not, I have the Falcons plus 6.5, so hopefully they just kick the field goal. They scored a touchdown. Game's over. So I don't think they kick the extra point. I think they just win. They just win by 6. Jonathan Taylor with his 3rd touchdown of the day. Yeah, I don't think they kick the extra point because they don't have to. I think the game is over, right? So I should win. I should win that. I'm pretty sure it's just a walk-off touchdown situation. If we had the number 1 overall pick, would you rather try and roll the dice and get a quarterback or solidify another skill position? Whatever you think's like, whatever's best. You know, like whatever ends up being the best on the board. It depends. It depends on, if it really just depends on how good you have like the players rated. You know, if you have like if you think these quarterbacks are that good, you take a quarterback. But if I don't want to I wouldn't reach to take a quarter. I wouldn't force it. 50 points by Jonathan Taylor in fantasy. Yeah, I'm playing against him right now. He's got 48.1 points. 48.1. So my fantasy week's over, so that's sweet. So that's always cool. Always enjoy that. That's always fun. It's always a fun start. Already lost my fantasy matchup. It's that easy. Colts did win. Colts won by 6. Yeah, the Tyler Warren 4th and 3. That was the game. That was the game. 4th and 3. Daniel Jones just kind of dumps it to Tyler Warren. He makes an insane catch. To get the first down. But if they stop him there, the game's over. How are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? We are almost to kickoff. Almost to kick. Mendoza is rated high, and all the other quarterbacks look like projects. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like you can't really look at, you can't look at like Mel Kiper's mock. You can't look at his mock draft. Like you gotta look at like you gotta trust your scouts and your guys to figure out who the best player is. You can't just look at like Todd McShay and Mel Kiper. Cheers. What's up, man? How's it going? Are Saints losing yet? I'm not gonna lie. I think I got high hopes for this one. I got high hopes for this game. Not gonna lie. You got Olave over 6.5? No, but it's also at 5.5. So if you have 6.5, you got cooked on the number. But it's 5.5. I honestly see Mendoza the way people saw Desmond Ridder. Panthers will always suck. Well, the numbers moving towards the Saints. I think this is just a bad spot for the Panthers coming off of a kind of a weird win against Green Bay. So, and the same. I mean, I think Shough could have a big game. Panthers pass rush is really non-existent, so I think Shough could have a big game. Did you see the Atlanta game? I did. Tyler Warren, Jonathan Taylor, big dogs. If there isn't a quarterback worth the first pick, don't take one. True. I was surprised you said both my names correctly on the speak pipe. Hey, I don't miss. Vele going to be good, man. I hope so. I wish we had a Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, everybody in the NFL agrees with that one. Michael Penix. Yeah, Penix, man. I just don't think he's it. Penix has yet to show like that he can be good or is good. You know, will he be good? I don't know, but for where they took him, tough. So much money on Vele. Hopefully, Vele does what he's got to do. I mean, this is like if Devon Vele doesn't do it now, my God. I mean, he has to do it today. I mean, all week long, every single coach, every single coordinator has just been talking about Devon Vele. They want Penix to give them what Vic did. I mean, that's completely different players. Vic was a legit like unicorn at the time. Has Coach Moore called you about taking over the quarterback spot yet? I don't know if my shoulders can handle it. Who do you think coming up in the draft would be best looks for us? A lot of college football to be played. I would say whoever can make the biggest impact. I mean, if that's Carnell Tate, it's Carnell Tate. I will say a hot take. I think it'd be better for the Saints to have like the 6th pick than the 1st pick. The 1st pick is kind of the 1st pick is tough because you can only draft a couple players. You know, you can't really maneuver. You're really kind of locked into like three players, and I would rather be like 5. I'd rather be like the 5th pick. That way you can kind of look around, look at different positions, you know. Yeah, quarterback coach. Yeah, that'll work. Stop the run. Yes, stop the run. Yes, stop the run, and we will be all right. That is all. That is goal number 1 in this game. That is goal number 1, no doubt about it. Yeah, the 6th pick, you have some wiggle. Yeah, exactly. I just laddered Vele and Jawan's receptions, and fingers crossed I can hit on something. I feel like everybody is just waiting to see. Everyone's waiting to see, like, if this is the Devon Vele game. Yeah, I played against Jonathan Taylor this morning, too. Not easy to stop Rico. True. We are winless when you stream. Yeah. True. Very true. Yeah, we just, I mean, the path to victory is pretty simple. Stop the run. Be able to run the football, balanced offense, get Vele involved. You know, pass heavy today or run heavy. I think we're pass heavy today. What do you think about Jonathan Taylor MVP? If you have a Jonathan Taylor MVP ticket, it certainly took a step forward today. Force Bryce Young to beat you. He's prone to turnovers and bad decision making. Force Bryce Young to beat you. He's prone to, yeah. What do you think about? Okay, here we go. But I mean, we just got to see better, you know. Like we just got to see better, just across the board. No 3 and outs, none of that stuff. You know, what's our biggest strength? It's kind of a week to week thing, honestly. If you would have asked me, at different times of the year, I would have given you different answers on what like our strength is. I wish we would use Kamara as a receiver like we used to. Crazy how my fantasy running back is Dowdle and he's playing the Saints, but I want the Saints to win. We call that the emotional hedge. Call that one the emotional hedge there. Where if Dowdle goes off, you're happy because of your fantasy team. If he doesn't go off, you're happy because you're a Saints fan. It's hard to be a fan of the Saints right now. I don't think so. I kind of talked about that in the viewer voice message video, but you just got to kind of embrace. You got to kind of embrace the journey, embrace the grind, embrace the rebuild. If you do that, then you know it's not too bad. If you come into every game like, man, if we lose to the Panthers, or man, if we lose to the Patriots, or man, if we lose to the, you know, like, man, if we lose this game, yeah, then yeah, that's going to be tough. But if you kind of look at it as a whole in totality, it's not that bad. You almost have to treat it like a Madden franchise, you know, like treat it like or a 1-star NCAA franchise. But we just gotta like I just don't want to see 3 and outs, you know, like I just don't want to see that. Like if we play well, if we play well and lose, whatever. But yeah, if we're scoring 3 points or 6 points or whatever, like that sucks. You know, like that's the worst. When we're just not playing well at all. When it's just a bad product. Tyler Algier is the number 1 back and would fit perfectly in a kill him more often. It's crazy how they use Algier with Bijan. Like, I wonder what would happen if Bijan went to a team that just gave him the ball like 30 times a game. It's always wild whenever you see Algier get like 4 straight carries in the red zone. Back 40. Super chatted $1.99. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Man, I just want to start hot. I mean, I just want to start hot. Like that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Just start hot. Do what you got to do. Where are you watching the game? I'm in the studio. I'm live streaming. I'm in the studio. Sorry for the diarrhea on the wall, man. That voice call was the gas station. Hey, it is what it is, Sypha. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes I'm just glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. All right. ETN being abbreviated is actually the letters E, T, and N is wild. ETN or Addison for my flex. I'd probably go ETN. Oh, what channel is it on? Yeah, it's on Fox locally. It's on the local Fox channel. Our run defense has been up and down. Yeah, it's like first couple of weeks of the year, it was amazing. And then the Bears game was the worst run defense ever. And it's just like, it's so all over the place. All right, the Saints are kicking. So, got to get a stop. Get a stop. We're kicking. Get the ball at the half. I like that. Here we go. Groupie with the kick. Kicks it about the 10. Chuba Hubbard returned to the 34. Okay. Who would win the fight, Rattler or Pete Kellamore? I think I'm going to give Rattler that one. We get discounts on the store if the Saints win? Yes. We'll do a discount if the Saints win, for sure. We will do, yeah. Yes, can confirm. All right. Come on, defense. Exist. Come on. Right here. Stop Rico Dowdle. Get after Bryce Young. Do what you got to do. Come on, Chase. All right. Ted McMillan for about, I don't know, 4 yards, something like that. Here we go, man. Come on. Forcing Carolina into a punt would be enormous. Do you think at some point we should tank this year for high draft pick? No. Tanking is not real. Tanking is fugazi. Tanking is not an actual thing. But we are 1-8, so it's an organic tank kind of situation. Turn the game on? Cannot. I would get copyright striked so fast it would blow your mind. They would send my channel into a different dimension. Tanking is real. Ask Brian Flores. Brian Flores is actually an example of why tanking isn't real. That the owner said tank, and the coaches and players said, nah, no thanks, can't do it. So he's actually evidence of the opposite. So is Lovie Smith. So is Gerard Mayo. All those situations, the team could have, if they would have lost, they would have had the first overall pick. And all of those situations, the team won instead of lost. Do you bench? What you repping? Yeah, I do. Right now I'm probably about 290. Repping out, 225 for 10, something like that. All right. 2nd and 11. This is what you need to do. Force Carolina into 2nd long, 3rd and long. Right here. You bottle up Dowdle. Perfect. All right, so now you got Bryce Young in a 3rd and 8 situation, a 3rd and 7 situation, depends on the spot. Rico Dowdle being good was not on my 2025 bingo card. I know, man. It's so crazy how just random players will just explode. Like Rico Dowdle's just going nuts. And he was on free agent, like he was in fantasy, like free agent wires for for a majority of the first couple weeks there. All right, 3rd and 8. Got to have a stop here. Cannot let Bryce Young convert 3rd and longs. Did Brzee jump? Damn it, Brzee. I think Brzee jumped. Damn. All right, 3rd and 3. Didn't need that. Man, Brian. All right, should have had a stop there. 3rd and 3 now. I would assume they just go to Rico Dowdle here. Javonte Williams, I mean, he was kind of one of those guys, like you always want to be aware of guys that are like the year after they come back from an injury, because they're probably at full health, Come on, 3rd and 3. Yep, Dowdle. Oh no, Bryce with the RPO. Bryce with the read option. Didn't see that coming. That was a good play call. How's your fantasy team doing this year? My team just can't win. my team has been all right, but we lose in like the weirdest ways, and you know, I just like this week, like I'm playing against Jonathan Taylor, so it's like, all right, well, chalk this one up. But my team's fine. It's just I have Alvin Kamara and Chuba Hubbard as my starting running backs, and they're a disaster. So I have Amari and Hampton on my IR. So if I can just be somewhere in the mix whenever Hampton comes back, I could be okay. But all right, second down. I like the run defense right now. The run defense seems okay right now. 2nd and 10. Come on. Just bottle up Dowdle. We just can't have him have like these big giant chunk plays. Yeah, if Bryce beats you, Bryce beats you. Ah. All right, McMillan on Riley. Yeah, this. Okay, Alante was on the blitz. No pressure at all. And then Bryce just easy completion. Way too much separation between Riley and McMillan. That's an easy pitch and catch right there. All right, McMillan's on the top in motion. Back to, nope, play action. Bryce has got all the time in the world. Did he catch that? Yeah, all right. Thought he might have skipped it. My running backs are Dowdle and Swift today, and I'm playing Jonathan Taylor too. Yeah, your running backs could be Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith, but playing against Jonathan Taylor, it really doesn't matter. Not today. All right, 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Come on, got to have a negative play here. Incompletion and the something. There you go, pick. Come on. How's that ball floating around and no one's on it? Those are the plays, man. Those are the plays you got to get. Like when the ball's just floating, it gets tipped and it's just floating in the middle of the defense. Someone's got to come up with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3rd and 9. Yet again. Here we go. Good play there from who was that in the middle? Bullard was in the middle there. All right. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Got to have a stop. Incomplete, sack, something. A sack would be incredible. It probably gets him out of field goal range. Oh, DeMario, interception, baby. Come on. What a play from DeMario. Horrible throw from Bryce. Oh, my God. What's the flag? What's the flag? What? Let's see it. Let's see it. Show it to me. Oh, my God. Let's see it. Let's see here. Oh, Justin, brother. Yeah, I mean, you can't do that. You can't grab his face. Jesus. I mean, whatever. Just give him 6. Just give him 6 and we'll just move on. I mean, Justin Reed puts him in the mandible claw. Damn. Justin Reed hits the mandible claw on him. Just unnecessary. Man. Man. Just cannot do that, man. You cannot have. No, it was the right call. I mean, it was definitely rough on the passer. I mean, you can't rip. You can't go after his face. Definitely rough on the passer. It's just like, what is Justin Reed doing? At what point do you say, yeah, I'm just going to stick my hand into his face? All right, little swing past Dowdle. Man. I mean, just talk about soft call. I don't think so. I think it's about as blatant of a roughing the passer as it gets. Who got the interception? DeMario got the interception before it was taken back. Yeah, we've stopped this drive twice, and we got to those are the things where I don't care who the coach is, I don't care who the owner is, I don't care who the GM is. Justin Reed dropping the mandible claw on Bryce Young on what should have been an interception is, that's just on Justin Reed. There's Dowdle with a tutty. All right, about as bad of a, great job in spots, and then disaster drive. Fantastic. All right. Jesus. Overall, I thought the run defense was good at least. Man. I mean, it's just embarrassing. But let's get it back. All right. Gotta get it back on offense. Gotta get it back. I mean, look at that. Justin, what are you doing? At what point is it a good idea to reach in and grab his face mask? He is the quarterback. Of all the players not to do that. Man. I mean, they're going to call that it's just such a bad penalty. Why did Reed even touch his head? He didn't even, it would have been better if he just touched it or hit it. He grabbed his face mask. Justin Reed somehow combined two penalties. He said, what if I do two penalties? One isn't enough. I want to do face mask and I want to do roughing the passer. All right, let's see what we can do on offense. I mean, if we get it back, we get it back. So we need to see Tyler have some success here. Man, I just cannot believe that, man. I mean, 8-minute drive. They gained 40 yards. We stopped them twice. We got an interception, and they end up scoring. And all right, I can't believe that call, man. I mean, it's definitely roughing the passer, guys. Guys, what are we doing here? That's absolutely roughing the passer. What you should not believe is I can't believe Justin Reed grabbed his face mask. I cannot believe Justin Reed just decided to grab the quarterback's face mask on third and whatever. I mean, that's just such a crazy play. All right. Offense has gotta show me something here. Incidental? There's nothing incidental about that. What do we think about the defensive coordinator? I mean, if I'm Brandon Staley there, I'm furious because what else do you want Brandon Staley to do as a defensive coordinator? You know what I mean? Does anyone believe that drive was a Brandon Staley problem? Or is it a Brian Brzee problem? Is it a Justin Reed problem? If I'm Brandon Staley, I'm like, damn, we kind of did what we wanted. They got, but it's just some of that has to be on these players, man. Some of that has to be on these guys. It has to be on Brian Brzee. Brother, you are standing over the ball. You're standing you are over the ball, Brian Brzee. How are you jumping off sides? You're looking at the ball. You're staring at it. You're over the center. You know, Brian Brzez's not on the outside. He's not on the edge. Like, brother, you're looking at the leather. How are you possibly jumping before that ball moves? All right, here we go. Here we go. Devon Vele. Why not? Here we go. Olave in motion. Okay. Try and run Alvin here. Good job, Alvin. Okay, we'll take it. Nice little run there. Alvin looks spry. Alvin looks spry. Did the Panthers score? Confirmed. They did score. That was, what was that for? 5 yards? That was Kamara's longest run in about 3 weeks. All right. 2nd and 4. All right, Shough. Eats it there. I don't know if that was a coverage sack or if Shough just... I would see that one on the all-22. I would see that one on the all-22. But he's going to have to move. He's going to have to move around the pocket a little bit. He's going to have to evade some pressure. Trading Rashid Shaheed wasn't a good idea. I don't know. I liked it. I mean, you're not going to re-sign him. You're not going to extend him. So you're 1-8. You might as well, get something for him. 2 picks. Pretty solid. All right, 3rd and 12. Push it a little bit. Jesus. Ooh, Tyler. What a play. What a play from Tyler. Jawan. That was a hell of a play from Tyler right there. Damn. Okay. Wait a minute. Is Tyler Shough back? So we got Asim Richards or whatever's playing right tackle. I say playing right tackle. He was just kind of existing there. That was nice from Tyler. Good job from everyone involved besides the offensive line. All right, Devin Neal rips off about 13 there. Hold on a second. That was great from Tyler. I mean, kept his eyes up, evaded some serious pressure, made the throw, didn't panic. That was good stuff. All right, where's Devon Vele? Why not a Devon Vele touchdown? Anytime touchdown, I need it. Is he even on the field? I don't think so. Tyler? Oh. Jawan? Whatever. Okay. Jesus. Protect the players, ref. All right. Okay. This drive, I like the drive so far. A lot of tempo, quick. I mean, we're playing at a rapid pace. I'll say that. Rapid pace here, which I like. I like moving. I like moving the ball, quickly. 2nd and 6. Olave's on the bottom of your screen. Taysom's in motion. Is that Vele at the top? Yeah, Vele's at the top. Oh, there you go. Taysom. Oh, no, that's Foster. I saw the 7. Foster. Or was Foster in there? What the hell is even going on? All right. Someone asked if Foster is healthy. Looks like he's healthy. This has been quite the drive. This is the best drive we've had all season. I love these helmets. I love the gold mask. The gold mask is absolutely nicey. OK Chris has resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you, OK Chris. Much appreciated, man. All right. Heavy set here. Little motion. Alvin. Oh. Come on, Alvin, for my fantasy team. One time. We got to score, ladies and gentlemen. You got to score. Why not Devon Vele? That's the question, and I need an answer. Here we go. Why not Devon? The uniforms are awesome. I love this helmet uniform situation. All right, Taysom's now playing quarterback. Okay. Taysom with the good old-fashioned power. Taysom is pumping the legs for absolutely nothing. Maybe a yard. All right, 3rd and goal. Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. I think right there, I'm not saying you do some kind of a like play action throw at Taysom, but I think at least make them think Taysom is that he can throw. There is throwing elements to when the play calls when Taysom's back there. But it's too telegraphed with Taysom right now. All right. We got Devon Vele in the slot, Chris Olave up top. You got Alvin. Got to have it here. Vele on a slant. Why not? Oh, on the out. Oh, my God. Go, Tyler. Vele. Oh, that was Olave. Okay, what he got tipped? Damn, that looked like we were going to make something happen quite a few times. Let's see. I want to see the play again. We got to get the Taysom, like the Taysom stuff just ain't working. It's not what it used to be. Just get it out of the playbook. Get it out. I don't have a problem kicking this. I understand it. You got to get points. I mean, build some momentum. Good drive, whatever. I hate the Taysom play. You know, we just can't run the football in these kind of scenarios. But overall, good job, especially from Tyler. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll there. I need to see that throw on third down again. I don't know what just happened. I don't know if it got deflected. I don't know if Shough missed him. I don't know. But it looked like Tyler was going to be able to run it at one point. It looked like Vele was open at one point. It looked like Olave was open at one point. We just got to finish drives, but that's okay. But they got to be better. They got to be better on like within the 10, like goal to go. Got to be a little better. Back 40, super chat at 199. Why is he kicking the field goal? I don't have a problem with kicking the field goal. I mean, sometimes, especially with this team, like especially with a rookie quarterback, you know, you had a good drive, get some points. Defense looked okay on that first drive, so it's not a situation where you're scared. Like, there's no way we can stop the Panthers. I think it's okay to kick the field goal there. I think it's okay. I don't think it was nuts, but you know, like one way or the other. Let's see here. Why is the quarterback power in our playbook when it's the only thing we run with Taysom under center? Yeah, like I think they might need to start like that. Would have been a good opportunity to have some kind of like Taysom where he fakes the quarterback power and then throws like a jump pass or something, you know, whatever, just to show Carolina like, hey man, Taysom is willing to throw. And I'm okay kicking it. I'm okay kicking it. I'm all right, man. Sometimes you gotta get points. I think with this team, you want them to see some success. I think it would have been devastating if you go for it on fourth and you don't get it there. I think we can stop Carolina defensively. We stopped them twice on that first drive. So I think you feel okay about that. You know. Back 40 super chat, $1.99. The Hill play is obvious. I have no faith. Yeah, the Hill stuff just hasn't been good. I think we can just kind of, you know, scratch some of that, replace that with like Tyler RPOs or just read options or whatever. I mean, Taysom's coming off of a really serious injury. You know, like you never know you just don't know if he still has that. You know what I mean? Like Taysom's older and he's coming off of an injury. It wouldn't be crazy to think that he, you know, could be taking a step back. Good kick from Groupie. Seems like the wind is something serious. They had someone holding the kick. Great drive. I mean, yeah, good drive. And we moved the football. We looked good. We didn't have a 3 and out, so I'll take it. Now let's see a stop right here. Let's see a stop. Let's see a stop. Basically just do what we did on the first drive without the penalties. You know? Turn them over. Kind of hold Rico Dowdle, contain Rico Dowdle. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. These are the plays. Like on 1st and 10, if they're going to run Rico, if we can bottle that up and put them in 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10s, that's going to be the game. All right. Can't have the Rico Dowdle 14-yard runs. Can't do that. Yeah, can't have the Rico Dowdle 14-yard clips. Oh, DeMario got. DeMario got removed. All right, back to Rico. Bang. Good job. Good job, Pete. Good job, son. All right, bend, don't break. Asheville, North Carolina, Flair country. Come on, man. Just force a punt. Force a punt. Force a punt. Who says no? All right, 2nd and 9 out of the pistol. Looks like McMillan up top to Dowdle. See, this is where, okay. All right. A little more than you'd like, but still. 3rd and 5 or whatever, 3rd and 4. Has Chuba gotten one rush? I don't think so. Looks like Dowdle's coming out. So Dowdle's 8 for 32. All right. I mean, you know what Carolina's going to do. Like, Carolina is going to run Rico Dowdle 20-something times. All right, Chuba is in. Tet's up top. Kool-Aid's on Tet. Kool-Aid's in. Just kind of pressing, which is not good for Kool-Aid. 3rd and 6. Get a stop. Oh, there you go, baby. That's why you kick the field goal, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, that's that right there. That's why, because you're not that concerned that you won't be able to stop Carolina. So you're thinking, yeah, kick a field goal, get points, stop them, get the ball back, we're rocking and rolling, and you get the ball to start the second half. You know, it's okay to like taking points is not always bad. I know going forward on 4th down, all this stuff's in vogue right now, but you know, sometimes it's okay to take the points, play the game. Oh my God, what a punt. Oh my God, what a punt. Jesus. What a punt. Damn. All right. Okay. That was a hell of a punt. I mean, if you hit that on a par 3, you're getting that kind of spin, you're feeling good. You get that kind of English on a par 3, you're telling your friends about that for a few months. I don't think the issue is a decision to kick. I think it's that after 1 and 8 we are starved for touchdowns. I mean, the starved for touchdowns. I mean, whatever. Like that doesn't change the decision. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't change what's optimal. But I get it. I mean, I get it. Tyler going to go 98. A 98-yard drive would be nicey. That would be nicey. Yeah, I mean, I think like if you go for it and you don't get it, like you have an enormous risk. You know, like that's tough. That's a tough just backbreaker. Great opening drive and you stall out, you know what I mean? All right, come on. Move the football here. 98 yards. Why not? Why not? Let's see it. 98 yards. Yeah, let me give you all some score updates. Yeah, let's see here. All right, score updates from across the league. We've got Jets 13-7 against the Browns. We got Jaguars 10-0 against the Texans. Dolphins up 7-0 against the Bills. Buccaneers up 7-0 on the Patriots. Bears up 7-0 on the Giants. Vikings up 7-3 on the Ravens. And that is your score updates from around the league. Come on, big drive here, man. The Jets had 2 punt return touchdowns, did they? Wow. Wow. Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's crazy, though. Yeah, the punt was crazy, man. It's some insane. What a bounce. All right. Just get out of the shadow of your own goalpost, however you got to. Is that Vele in the slot? Vele in the slot. Quick. Boom. Ooh, Tyler. Shough airmailed that one. Shough sent that one into the fourth row. He's going to want that one back. All right. It's always tough in the you're always concerned in the end zone. You know, you don't want to have a holding call. You don't want to have something like that. So it's just get some space. You know, like there you go, Alvin. Good, exactly what we needed. God, who got rolled up? Mason Tipton got rolled up on. But that was nice. Like now 3rd and 3, you can kind of run whatever you want here. I would love to see like play action, bootleg, get Tyler moving. Yeah, Kamara looks good today. He's moving quick. But I would love to see Tyler move the pocket. Move the pocket a little bit, get Tyler moving, let him run if he can. If not, something quick, pick up the first down. Looks like Carolina's sending some heat here. Let's see if Tyler can pick it up. Okay. Oh, no, not there. Okay, he got rid of it, thank God. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, Devin Neal was right there. Yeah. I mean, he threw it right at Devin Neal's feet. Yeah. I mean, just a completely just nothing. Edwin, $5 super chat. This offensive line is terrible. 3 defenders met AK behind the line of scrimmage on that first down. Yeah, the offensive line has not been good. Yeah. Yeah, I think on 3rd and 3 there, you know, I would have had Shough moving around a little bit, just move the pocket. I mean, granted, he had a free rusher in his face on that play, so play was dead before it even got started, but, you know. But, yeah, anytime there's a free rusher, you can assume something happened. You can assume either the protection wasn't moved or it wasn't picked up, like, it just wasn't seen. You know, that's a disaster. Run game has looked better. Yeah, it's looked a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, the run game. I mean, right now we've got. I mean, Alvin 3 for 12. Devin Neal's 1 for 14. Yeah, you got 5 for 27 for 5.4 yards a carry. And Rico Dowdle's got 8 for 34 for 4.3 yards a carry. Shough's 3 for 6 for 66 yards with a 52-yard long. All right. Back 40 super chatted $1.99. I want Rattler back. There you go. Are we the number 1 team for 3 and out? Surprisingly, we're not. It's kind of crazy. I posted this on the Saints subreddit, but we're like middle of the road, which is kind of surprising. The Philadelphia Eagles are actually the number 1 team in the NFL on 3 and outs, which is surprising. Yeah, I would have thought we would have been way up there on 3 and outs, but we're middle of the road. All right, we're back to play some defense. What we really want is a turnover. That's what we need. We need to steal a possession. Turnover, interception, fumble, something. That's what we got to do. That's what we need. Steal a possession. Yeah, Devin Neal's right by him. Yeah. why it wasn't grounding, because the ball's at Devin Neal's feet. What do you mean? All right. Kroger. Got to have a good punt here. All right. Okay, come on, defense. Come on. Why not a turnover, ladies and gentlemen? Why not one right here, right now? Right here, right now. James, have you checked out Derek Queen? Yeah, Derek Queen is the man. He's awesome. Love him. Love him like a brother. If Dumars gets the pick back, if he gets the first round back, then hell of a pick to go get Queen. All right, come on, baby. Turnover. Need a turnover. 1st and 10. Play action. Quincy. All right. Quincy and Tet were doing some serious hand fighting. Very hard. That's tough there for Quincy Riley. Like, go match up man with Tet, but he did a great job there. Baker. All right, this is a highlight here. Baker touchdown to Mike Egbuka. Yeah. That's how the Bucs scored. All right. Come on. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol. Tet's at the bottom of the screen here. We have a blitz. Nice. All right. 3rd and 9, we'll call it. Got to have a stop. 3rd and 9. When you get Bryce Young in 3rd and longs, got to have the stop. This is exactly what you want. This is exactly what you are trying to do defensively, is bottle them up on 1st down, 2nd down, force Bryce Young into 3rd and long, or 3rd and medium, and then get the stop. What do you think the identity for Kellen's offense is? I think in general, Kellen wants to run the football, play with tempo. He wants to play really fast. He wants to run a lot of plays. He wants to be quick on offense. I think he wants to have his quarterbacks get the ball out quick. 1 read, 2 read. That's kind of what his overall identity is. All right, I'm watching a GMC commercial where they're just crab walking all over the place. They got Hummers and GMC Sierra, and they're just crab walking on some snow. This is insane. Yeah, he definitely wants to be a run first, quick pass, super fast offense for sure. All right. 3rd down. Big stop. Big stop. Cannot allow them to have success on 3rd down. Turnover would be sweet. Here's an idea. I want to have a truck that crab walks in the snow. Yeah. The crab walk does seem cool. I'm not sure when you would use it. I guess a parallel park, but the crab walk does seem cool. I don't know how much you'd be crab walking, but Any opinion on upcoming playoffs? I think the Rams are the team to beat. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. I think the NFC is better than the AFC. So I think the AFC will be some combination of, Kansas City. Kansas City is probably the team to beat in the AFC. But I think there's 3 or 4 teams in the NFC who could win the Super Bowl. Chargers would be fine, but I mean, injuries kind of got y'all. Losing Alt and Slater is tough. I don't know if sometimes you just kind of get got like that, and when you lose Slater and you lose Alt and Hampton's on the IR, it's what can you do? But yeah, full strength, the Chargers would be sweet. But kind of the same with the 49ers, where it's You lose so many players. I mean, at a certain point, it's just not the same team. All right, 3rd and 9. So we're bringing some heat. Oop. Okay, Bryce is checking out or whatever. Okay, there you go. Confuse him. Pressure. Good. Well in, son. Well in. Well in. Nathan Shepard with the sack. That was nice. Very nice. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Confused the hell out of Bryce with that. He didn't know where the pressure was coming from. Good job by Shepard. Good job getting the sack. Very nice. Got Bryce moving backwards. Anytime Bryce starts moving backwards, that's what you want to see. James, you should start going live more on Sunday games. I've been live for every single game, every single away game except one. Yeah, Nussmeier last night was brutal. The LSU offense last night was absolutely horrible. I mean, that was one of the ugliest offensive performances I have seen from a college team. That was crazy. LSU last night was horrendous. I had LSU plus 10.5. And the game falling 11 after LSU missed a field goal was not awesome. All right, offense. Now that you're not in the shadow of your own goalpost, we'll see what the offense can do. Yeah, the Nussmeier thing is crazy. I mean, you go from a guy who is like, all right, he could be the first overall pick, to now it's like, damn, I mean, he's certainly not a first rounder. So how far does he drop? Shows you, man, those like preseason mock drafts and stuff, you just don't know. You know? Okay. Need a drive here. We're not in, on the 2. Let's just have a good drive here. Run the football. We've ran it successfully. No reason to get away from it. There's Alvin. Okay, Kamara gets himself 4-ish. All right. Yeah, run the football. If that's where we're having success, by all means. By all means. All right, 2nd and 8. Man, I thought that was way more than 2 yards. Must have been a weird spot. Okay. I mean, Kamara did what he had to. That was a good run for Alvin, considering, because they sent a blitz right into that. All right, what do you get on that one? 4? All right, 3rd and 4. Got to have it here. Got to have it here. Quick route. Quick pass. See the pressure. Slide your protection. Do what you got to do. Come on, Tyler. Be tough and be strong right here. Ooh, the draw. I like that. I like that. Where's the spot? Man, I thought that was going to be perfect. It looked like when he handed it off, it was like the perfect kind of opposition to that blitz. It looked like he was going to draw right past the blitz. Let's see here. Man, yeah, that's yeah. All right, spot. All right, 4th and 1. I just Alvin, let it rip. All right, we're going for it. This is gutsy. Oh, my God. Okay. That was a questionable handoff, but whatever. We got it. Jesus. Questionable. Whew. Okay. That was gutsy. Yeah, they almost fumbled the snap. That is tough. That's a complicated play. You've got Tyler on the left-handed, across, like, almost across his body, rip his shoulder out. But whatever. First down. So for all of you, for all the go for it guys, there you go. The offensive line's getting rolled right now. Alvin's having to work, and right there, not much you can do. Jesus. Yeah, the offensive line has not helped. I mean, Ruiz just nothing right there. Ruiz got absolutely nothing. All right. 2nd and 11. Time for Tyler to let her rip. Here we go. Come on, Tyler. Push it. Push it. Push it. Good job. Go. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Man, the offensive line is getting destroyed. This offensive line is tough. All right, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7 here. 1 for 4 so far. Need some more 3rd down success. 3rd intermediate. All right, clean pocket. Clean pocket. Deep. Christopher! Touchdown, baby! Let's go. Let's go. There you go. There it is. Chris Olave. Let's see it. Let's see it in slow motion, ladies and gentlemen. Chris. Oh, the little stutter step. Man, that was tough, too. The stiff arm to J.C. Horn. Love that part. But he was kind of covered up, and then he just kind of had to fight through the coverage. So good job from Chris Olave there. Yeah, he was bottled up. Then Olave fought through the coverage. JC falls down. Whatever. Good job. All of a sudden, Saints offense is explosive. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good job, Chris. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the New Orleans Saints are winning the football game. Ladies and gentlemen, the New Orleans Saints are winning the game. Whew, okay. Good stuff. Good play by Olave. Good throw. Good pocket. All right. All right. All right, let's get back to the game. I'm watching a lot of commercials right now. A lead, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the lead. Let's take a look at some of the stats, huh? Saints right now, 160 yards of offense to 54. 8.4 yards per play to 2.8. Bryce Young has 13 yards passing. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. Tyler Shough, 4 for 7, 128 and a touchdown. Gotta like that. Kamara, 7 carries for 20 yards for 2.9 yards a carry. Not great. Okay. Okay. Now this is what Carolina does not want, ladies and gentlemen. Carolina does not want to be playing from behind. They want to be playing with the lead. They want to be running the football. They want to be killing clock. They don't want Bryce Young to have to drop back and throw it. If Bryce Young is dropping back and throwing it, that's playing into the Saints' favor. Anonymal has super chatted $2. It's Christian Olave, not Christopher. His friends call him Christopher. Do you not know that? His friends call him Christopher. Back 40 TVs, $4.99 super chat. Taylor's stat line against Atlanta: 32 rush attempts, 244 yards, 3 touchdowns. Yeah, hell of a game from Jonathan Taylor. All right, this is nice. A clean pocket helps, ladies and gentlemen. A clean pocket helps. Okay. All right. I love it. Now this right here, you get a stop on this drive, all of a sudden, that's back-breaking. All right? You get a stop here, Carolina's on the back foot big time. A turnover here, a pick, a fumble. Whew. You're cooking with Crisco. All right. All right, now I got to battle the bots. Okay. Now it's time for me to battle the bots. All right. I think we're successfully battling the bots. All right. 1st and 10. All right. Bryce Young drops back to pass. Decent pressure. Gets it out, though. Soft coverage. Whatever. 3 yards. Bend, don't break. $2 from Anthony Ramirez. I miss Rattler. Okay. We're all right. It's 10-7. Saints are winning. Let's just, Okay. 2nd and 6. Here we go. There it is. His friends call him Christopher. You his friend now? Yeah. You ask Chris. Me and him are boys. Okay. 2nd and 6. Dowdle, bottle him up. Come on. Got too much there. Got too much. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, something like that. Man, had a little contact there. If we could have stopped him and forced him in 3rd and medium. Oh. All right, what are we at? 3rd and 1, 3rd and 3. I'll take it. Okay, 3rd and 3. Come on. 3rd and 3 here. They're kind of in maybe 4th down territory. We'll see. 3rd and 3. Rice in the shoddy. Okay, they're throwing. Okay, off Tet's hands. I'll take it. Whatever. Probably should have been a catch there, but who cares? All right, this is where I would like to see Carolina punt. Are they punting? Yes. All right. All right. Tet, tough drop there. But whatever. It is what it is. Okay. That was quick. Saints got the ball back. They just said this on the broadcast, which I said earlier, but the Saints do not believe that Bryce Young can beat them. And they're challenging Bryce Young to beat them. And that's what you have to do. That's exactly what you have to do. You got to say, look, we're not going to let Rico Dowdle, we're not going to let you do what you want to do, which is run Rico Dowdle all day. So they're straight up saying, yeah, go ahead, Bryce Young, beat us. And I don't think he can. I picked the Panthers in my Survivor League. Hey, that's emotional hedge. That's an emotional hedge. Respect. I've been at work since 3:30 a.m. James, help. Oh, good Lord. Where do you work? Damn, 3:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. on a Sunday? That's tough. That is tough. Yeah, points on this drive would be nicey. 7 on this drive? Whew, baby. 7 on this drive would be absolutely nice. Come on. You got to like what we're seeing so far from the team. Whew. You got to like what we're seeing so far. Come on. Keep it up. Keep it up. How are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? This has been nice so far here. This has been nice so far. What's up, Girthquake? How's it going, man? Yeah, Olave. That was a hell of a play by Olave on the touchdown for sure. Fighting through the coverage, getting down there, making the catch in the sun, showing he can be explosive. Do I like pho? I love pho. I eat pho all the time. Yeah. I'm all in on pho. One of my favorite foods. All right. How much are the hats? The hats are. Let's get a look. Let's get a look at the store, huh? Here you go. Hats. $29.99, $32.99, $27.99, $32.99 are the hats. Shough deep again. Oh. Olave was double covered. There's a lot happening there. I like taking the shot, though. I like taking the shot. I like taking the shot. I like that. Take the shot. Let it rip. He pulls up the store. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. Steak pho? Well, for me, I call that fatai. That's beef. Chicken, faga. Olave. Looks like he's hurting a little bit. Might be all right. House special, dakbiet. Meatball, Bovien. Just a little Vietnamese for you. There you go, Olave. Great screen. Or Kamara. Go ahead, Kamara. What a great screen. Great time. Slow him down. I can see Kellen's been watching my Madden franchise. When they're getting after your offensive line, when they're sending heat, when you can't block them up front, you got to start calling screens and draws, and you got to kind of slow them down. That's what I do in the Madden franchise. Foster, okay, go take a seat on the bench, Foster. Madden franchise, we have 3 new episodes coming out this week. I already got them filmed. 3 new episodes coming out this week, so make sure you're following the James Skrmetta gaming channel. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, got to have something here to make it third manageable. Got to get something. Okay, I don't hate running it there. Nice. Good job, Devin. Okay. Change Taysom to fullback? Oh, no way, dude. Trizzy, have you not seen the Taysom, the plays? No, man, Taysom is rocking and rolling in the franchise. He's the whole offense. I can't have him out there playing fullback when I need him to run the ball as much as he is. All right, 3rd and 5. Give me something quick here. Give me something fast. Boom. Ball was behind him. You got to be in front there, Tyler. I mean, you got to have you got to catch it, but not a great throw, not a great catch. Yeah, behind him a little bit, but get that in front of him, and that's a thirsty firsty if he catches it. Come on, fellas. Damn. Love the play calling, though. Yeah, that was just not a good pitch, not a good catch. Damn, man. We can't waste these opportunities. We can't waste the opportunities to, where like the play calls are there, we're firing. Good tackle, Stallbird. Good job, Stallbird. Good job. Stallbird doing what he's got to do. Yeah, man, that was just. But like those like we always talk about like Kellen or the play calling or whatever, but like that's a perfect play call. It's like that Taysom Hill's wide open there. That is absolutely being converted for a first down. But bad throw, bad catch, and all of a sudden we're punting. It feels bad. Similar like the first drive with Brandon Staley, where it's like, you get the Brian Brzee situation, the Justin Reese situation right there. You're feeling pretty good about the play call. Yeah, Stallbird's the man. Stallbird is good. Taking my brother to the Falcons game. Will I be there? Yeah, I don't miss a home game. I don't miss a home game. Man, I would love a turnover. I would love a turnover. Break this thing wide open. Come on, man. Come on, defense. This game is right there for the taking. Right there. We just got to clean up a little bit. Clean it up a little bit. Falcons had to be the biggest disappointment in the South this season. Falcons just doing what Falcons do. I mean, again, they haven't had a winning season since 2017, you know? And every single year, it's like, oh, the Falcons are going to win 10 games. What? No, the Falcons can win the NFC. What? What's up, James? I'm going to the Tampa game on the 7th. Wish me luck, especially with the Bucs fans. Good luck. Represent well. Olave headed to the injury tent per the broadcast. He's limping a little bit. He's moving on his own, but he's limping a little bit after that the deep play. All right, come on. Here we go. Good, well in. Good job from Stutzman there. Good job, Danny. Good job. What's the difference between the first drive and this? They did this on the first drive. The penalties. That's the difference. If it wasn't for the penalties, they'd be blanking the Panthers. All right, 2nd and 9. Here we go. All right, 2nd and 9. What do we got here? Oh, Cam, what a rush, Jesus. Cam just just completely destroyed whoever, was on the offensive line there. Watch Cam here. This is nice. This is a nice little move. Watch this. Whoop, rip. A little swim move. Yeah, a little swim move right over the top. Get some. There you go, Cam. Cam went full Michael Phelps. All right, 3rd and long. 3rd and 18. Does Bryce Young even have the arm to get it 18 yards? I don't know. This is like a Hail Mary for Bryce Young. Bryce, dump. Good tackle from DeMario. God. Stallbird just came in laying the lumber. Okay, we got the ball back. Got to score, man. Yeah, he changed. Yeah, Stutzman changed his number. All right. We got to get points now. We're getting opportunities. We're getting stops. We got to expand this lead. The Panthers shouldn't even have points. We got to score here. Should have good field position. You go up 17-7. You get the ball to start the second half. You're cooking with Crisco. All right. This is the drive right here. You got to have it on this drive. Wow. Almost blocked that. What a punt. This punter is insane. This punter is okay. 11. What a punt. Jesus. Have you seen the MLB betting situation? Yes. With Class A. That was a crazy thing. They were basically betting on first pitch being a ball. It was wild. What a punt. And then you get a penalty. That was... Damn. All right, Tyler. Okay. Not the best, whatever. But, all right, let's put a drive together here, Tyler. You put a drive together here, get points, stop them, get the ball to start the second half. James, be quiet. You talk too much, dude. Brother, this is my channel. What do you mean? This is my channel. The other option is just silence. The other option is just nothing. What do you mean? I can understand if we were doing like a reaction to a video or something, but this is literally just me on the camera. It'd be an interesting time for me to decide to just kind of let the silence take over. That was that is interesting. That is interesting. In my Saints franchise, I played the Panthers last night. Punter was doing the same thing. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess we can do. I guess we meditate. I guess we just sit for a second. All right, guys, let's do a quick 30-second silence retreat. Everybody, get ready. Okay, let's go. Let me get the stopwatch going here. All right, we're gonna do a full 30-second silence retreat. All right, there was our 30-second silence retreat. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on our 30-second silence retreat. What'd y'all think? There we go. Insane, man. Insane. Give me a drive here. Give me a drive. Give me Devon Vele touchdowns. Give me Devon Vele catches. Give me Brandon Cooks catches. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. All right, we're starting on the 16. Tipton in motion. Kamara gets himself fights for 4. A yard. A yard, maybe a yard. What's the announcer looking at? They ended up giving him 3. 2nd and 7. That was nuts. For a second there, I was like, what am I not seeing here? All right, 2nd and 7. Just keep moving forward. Just keep moving forward on the drives. No negative plays, nothing backwards. Tyler, hold on to the ball a little bit there. Oh. Damn, I thought Devin was going to get away from him. Yeah, I thought Devin was going to break that tackle. If he slips that tackle, that could have went for quite a while. All right, 3rd and 6. We got Cooks at the bottom of your screen, Olave in the slot, Vele right off the offensive line there. So 3 to the left, trips to the left. Step up, Tyler. Step up. Dump. He gets it. Go, Devin. There you go. Good stuff. All right. Devin ends up getting the first down. Bit of a broken play there. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Did what we had to do. We got a cramping situation on the field. Eat your bananas, ladies and gentlemen. Eat your bananas. Drink your pickle juice. What is the score? The score is 10-7. New Orleans Saints are winning. 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first half. The New Orleans Saints get the ball to start the second half. So points here would be enormous. 3 is big sad and big mad. 3 is very frustrated. He is very sad. He is frustrated. All right, let me handle the bots. Don't worry, boys. Don't worry. Doing what I got to do. Okay. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Get the bots up out of here. Bomb. All right. All right. Boom. Boom. Okay. All right. 1st and 10. Let's go. 1st and 10. Going to the 2-minute warning? Yeah. Go to the 2-minute warning. Smart. 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 All right. Okay. I like that. Go to the 2-minute warning, try and drain the clock, get points, then all of a sudden we really ripped this thing wide open, huh? Yeah, if it wasn't for the 2 penalties, the Panthers wouldn't have any points. Imagine going back to back after the half. Man, points before the half and then points after the half, double dipping. I'd be fired up. I'll tell you that. I'd be fired up. Man, a lot of commercials. A lot of commercials. I mean, just a ton of ads. Yeah, I mean, of course we want a touchdown, no doubt about it. But any points at all, if you can double dip, is good. But yeah, touchdown before the half, touchdown after the half, puts Carolina in a horrible spot. All right. We just got to keep having positive plays, you know what I mean? Like, just keep moving the ball forward, whether it's a 3-yard run, 4-yard run, 6-yard pass, whatever. Just positive play, positive play, positive play. Nothing backwards, nothing, no turnovers, nothing, no sacks, no negative plays. Stay ahead of the sticks, and you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. Come on, baby. Just keep it rolling. Keep the momentum rolling. We're dominating the game right now. But the score is not reflective of how much we've dominated this game. So we gotta start putting some separation in between us and the Panthers here. All right. We're back at Bank of America Stadium. All right, 1st and 10. Here we go. Okay, Juwan in some motion there. Okay, decent pocket. Kamara. Okay. Couple yards there. Whatever. Nice to see Alvin in the passing game. Nice to see him being utilized a little bit in the pass. Shough is 7 for 13, so we're kind of on pace-ish for the Tyler Shough over 30.5 pass attempts. We're not there, but we'll see what happens. All right, 2nd and 7. You got 3 timeouts, so you can kind of do what you want. Dump Alvin again. Good job. Big time tackle there. Thought he had some space. Okay. Got to pick this up. Pick up the thirsty firsty here. I like Panthers fans make so many excuses for Bryce Young when he's just not good. Yeah, he's not good. He is not good, has never been good. Yeah. Okay. 3rd and 4. Pick it up, Tyler. Pick it up. Oh, floater. Okay. To Olave. We got a penalty in the secondary. Usually is where you see defensive holding or pass interference. Schlereth is calling illegal contact on the defense. Olave moving around a little gingerly. Okay, it was on the defense, declined. 1st down. Yeah, Olave is looking hurt. Good job from Tyler there. Tyler stood in there and took a hit. That was a big question mark coming out of college, was will he stand in there and take those hits? Hell of a throw. I mean, you talk about have to float that thing. Look at that. Floated it over 3 people. Tough catch for Olave. He goes up there and makes it very nice. Okay. Taysom's in motion. Shough, let her rip. Shough goes deep again. Vele. Where's feet in? Oh, they say no. Damn. We finally see Devon Vele. Let's see. 1. No. Only 1. In college, that would have been a hell of a catch. $10 from Frofstra. $10. I've watched commentators for every team Kellen has played or coached for, even NBC's full channel dedicated to Philly sports. James is hands down the best in the game. That comment of the day. Wow. That's a comment of the day situation. Thank you very much, my man. I really appreciate that. Quick throw to Olave's back in. Olave's gutting this thing out. All right. If you pick up the first down here, you got to start burning these timeouts. If not, it is what it is. But this is where, okay, you get the first down here, then you start burning them. That's the plan. All right. 3rd and 5. Draw. What is that? Jesus. I don't know if Tyler checked out of that. I don't know if he checked into a draw or what. But that can't be what was dialed up there. I'd be very interested if Tyler checked out of whatever into that draw. We'll never know, but I don't think Kellen's calling that draw there. Yeah, I mean, I guess you go for it here. Man, I don't know. Yeah, I got a feeling that might have got checked out of. Yeah, I think you go ahead and I think you go for this. That's fine. All right, come on. 4th and 4. Come on, Tyler. Got to have it. Juwan in motion. No, you go for this. Yeah, there you go. Man, 20. I thought 26 might have jumped. Okay. Timeout. Take a look at it. Fine. Let's see. So, yeah, it is windy in the stadium. I don't know which way the wind is whipping. I don't know. Interesting situation. I need to know the answers on that draw. This is 57. Yeah, I think I might go for this one. I think I would either go for it or punt. I don't think I would kick the field goal. Yeah, he's going for it. Yeah. I'd either punt it and say we'll go to the half, or I would go for it. I don't think I would roll Blake out there for the 57-yarder. All right, come on, Tyler. Get it here. Get it here. Burn your timeouts. Come on. Come on. Horrible snap. What is that? False start? God bless. Yeah, what happened? He pump faked the snap? What happened, Fortner? Yeah, I knew the snap came out weird. Fortner! Jesus! What are we doing? The pump fake on the snap? What the hell am I looking at? I don't know if Fortner's got, grip on his hands or what. God. That was a nightmare. What the hell, man? And then an ugly punt. Man, Kroger, the punting is just Jesus. I don't know if the wind is facing them right now. I don't know if the wind is facing Groupie and then impacted that punt. I don't know, but yeah, I got a sneaky feeling the draw was check 2, if I had to guess. All right, let's see if Carolina tries to get in range or if they just take this thing. I mean, 21 seconds to 2 timeouts is a lot, but a turnover or something here, obviously risky business for Carolina, a sack, things like that. If they run it, they're throwing. Pressure. Bryce ducks through the pressure. Brian Brzez's giving chase. Bryce just spikes it. All right. 14 seconds. Clock stops. Not that it really matters, but... All right, let's see what they decide to do here. All right, let's see what they do. I think Hubbard's in the game. Man, could you imagine an interception right now? Okay, whatever. Keep it in front. Yep, just keep everything in front. Keep everything in front. They burn the timeout. I mean, if the wind is in Groupie's face, yeah, 57-yarder with 12-mile-an-hour winds in the face is insane. I don't think that's going to happen. So I don't think I don't know exactly where the wind's blowing, but if it was in Groupie's face there, then yeah, you're never taking that field goal. Dolphins up 16-0 on the Bills. Wow. Dolphins confirmed back. Well, the Dolphins game, like that's one of those things too. That's why we go over the box scores. If you look at the Dolphins-Ravens box score, the Dolphins played pretty well. Just turnovers and just kind of wonky stuff got to them. False start on Carolina. All right. Back them up. Back them up. Sure. Bryce, 8 for 13 for 54 yards. That is very much a Bryce Young game. Okay, Carolina goes into the surrender Cobra where they are going to the half. Okay, the New Orleans Saints go to the half, up 10-7, should be up like 17-0. So I hate that. I hate that we're only up 3. We do get the ball to start the second half. We've been moving the ball relatively well. Shough, 11 for 18, 194 and a touchdown. Bryce Young, 8 for 13, 54 yards, LMAO. Okay. Let's take a look at the box score real quick here. Kamara, 9 for 24, 2.7 yards a carry, not great. Devin Neal, 2 for 20. Rico Dowdle, 11 for 39, 3.5 yards a carry. Saints run defense, is it back? Who knows? Team stats, first downs, 8 and 8. The Saints have 236 yards of offense to 83. The Saints are on pace for almost 500 yards of offense. I mean, having 236 yards of offense in the first half and only up 3 is sickening. Okay. Yeah. All right, Saints, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, reset, and I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I will put the store up. Why not, right? I'll put the store up, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back. We are back, and I am seeing the chat is seemingly at ends. The chat seems to be battling amongst each other. The Rattler versus Shough debate seems to be raging on in the chat. Interesting. All right, let's take a look at some scores across the league. Okay, it is 10-7 at the half. Giants leading the Bears. It is 16-0 at the half. Dolphins leading the Bills. It is 10-9 at the half. Vikings leading the Ravens. It is 17-14. Jets beating the Browns with 45 seconds left. Browns have the ball in the half. Buccaneers 10, Patriots 14 at halftime. Jaguars 20, Texans 10 with 28 seconds to go in the first half. And that is your scores across the league. There you go. All right, come on, Saints. I'll tell you this right now, ladies and gentlemen. We got a score coming out of the half. I'll tell you that right now. That's what I want. That's what I need. Score coming out of the half. Come on. Get the ball to start the second half. We score coming out of the half. I'm dancing. $2 from Mr. Perfect. I wasn't high on Shough, but 198 at half is not bad. There you go. The offense has looked good. I like the play calling. I like the offense so far. The run game has been something. I mean, it's not the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's been good enough that we can we can call running plays. But wouldn't mind a little more Devon Vele. Wouldn't mind a little more Brandon Cooks. All right. How are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? How are we feeling in the chat? What are y'all saying? What are y'all thinking? What are we saying? Vele definitely needs to be utilized in the red zone. True. Who dat? There you go. No Vele action. What's going on? Why is Vele not being utilized? I need to put in a call. For my boy. Easy E with $1.99. Shough and D looking good in my opinion. The defense has been great. Defense has been really good. Vele did almost have the toe tap. True. How are we feeling about the new Fear Factor hosted by Johnny Knoxville? Will y'all be watching the new Fear Factor? Bryce Young is confirmed bad. Yeah. Man, I just saw Keep Pounding in the chat. I had so many. So on one of my videos this week, I guess it was the Panthers. It was one of the Panthers Saints preview games, or preview videos. But I had like 1 million Keep Poundings in the chat or in the comments, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? I didn't even realize it was a Panthers thing. I didn't realize it was a Panthers, like Panthers fans. I was like, why is everyone saying keep pounding in the chat? What is going on here? And I guess it was a bunch of Panthers fans were watching my video. There's a new fear factor, yes, with Johnny Knoxville hosting. Joe Rogan out, Johnny Knoxville in. Man, we got a score coming out of the half, man. I'll tell you that. We got to score coming out of this half. We should be up big. We need some breathing room in this game. We got to put Carolina on the back foot, because if we force Bryce Young to have to throw them into this game, we're feeling good. The Panthers content creators don't compare to the face of the franchise. Didn't the Panthers, didn't their main content creators quit on the team before the season? Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that like a big story? Like the Panthers' own podcast or whatever, just said, hey, we're not going to do this anymore? Tough look. Tough look. Meow Mix or whatever. It was like the big Panthers podcast, and they said we're not going to do Panthers podcast stuff anymore. And then all of a sudden they started winning, and now they can't come back. Tough scenes. Face the franchise is the Drew Brees of football commentary. Underrated GOAT. There you go. Guys, if y'all haven't noticed, I'm rocking the Skrmetta Face of the Franchise shirt in today's game. I got to tell you, one of the most comfortable shirts I've ever put on. Incredibly comfortable shirt. Very nice shirt. Now, you may ask yourself, damn, James, that does look like a comfortable shirt. Where can I buy that? At the James Skrmetta store, you can buy that shirt. It's right here, actually. $25. Boom. That's it right there. That is the shirt that I'm wearing. Very nice. I don't know who the model is for this. His forearms are way too skinny. I'll tell you that much. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Ref, protect the players. That was a late hit. All right. Okay. Come on, man. Get some points here. Get some points here. Get some points. Let's see balanced offense. Let's see some shots to Vele. All right, Kamara's down here on the bottom of your screen. He motions into the backfield. Taysom's a quarterback. The read option gives it to Kamara. Kamara rips off about, we'll call it 5. Shough comes back in. Shough currently 11 for 18. All right, he gets 3. So 2nd and 7. All right, Vele in the slot. Olave up top. Play action. Shough's got time. Moves in the pocket. Directing traffic. Lets it rip downfield. Vele, at least he got a target, but missed him. Missed him. Third and 7. Cannot go 3 and out to start the half. I'll tell you that. Cannot go 3 and out. I'd be big sad and big mad if we go 3 and out here. So pick it up, Tyler. 3rd and 7. This is what good quarterbacks do. They pick it up. Here we go, son. Trips at the bottom. Olave in motion. Goes up to the top in the slot. Looks like Vele and Juwan down low. Okay. Free rusher. Pick it up. Go. Good job, Tyler. Go. Run for the first down. Dives for the firstie. Don't be a hold. Don't be a hold. Don't be a hold. Damn it. Raidens. All right, 3rd and long. Oh, yeah, I mean, Raiden seems to see. I mean, anytime you extend your arms like that, the referee's going to throw it. Whether it's a hold, whether whatever. If you are caught like this, the referee's going to, Mark Schlereth just said the same thing. I'm on a different level. Okay, 3rd and 17. Let's just get a Vele catch here, or a Cooks catch. Let's just do something for the home team. Shough said, oh damn, Vele, go for it. Nah, you're not gonna go for this. What a throw! Damn, that was a hell of a throw. Man, 4th and 2. Like I understand not going for this, but man, what a throw! What a throw. What a throw and catch. Damn. I would really think about going for this. I mean, I know you're relying on your defense and you've been dominating the game defensively, but man. That was a hell of a throw and catch though. All right, Kroger. All right, good punt. Good punt from Kroger. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with controlling the field position. You're especially against the Panthers team who can't do much right now. I understand that. But that was a good throw and catch. Good throw and catch. But yeah, I mean that's fine. Like yeah, I get it. I get punting. I get punting. I understand. But, I hear you. All right, we just see the defense keep doing what they're doing. Would love a turnover, man. Would love a Bryce Young interception. Would get me feeling nicey, as my guy John Gruden says. Did y'all know, fun fact, when I was on a radio row for the last Super Bowl, John Gruden held the door open for me, and me and him walked to get our press badges together. Fun fact. I was walking into where the media goes to get their press pass to go to Radio Row. I'm walking. Gruden holds the door open for me. I tell him thanks. Then we walk together into the area. We stand in line and got our badges. Oh, man. All right. Come on, defense. All right, come on. A turnover, man. An Apple turnover. An Apple turnover right here would be absolutely nicey. Yeah, Ty Simpson, I don't know, man. Like Simpson's all right, but not to be that guy, but he's like 6'1", like is he a product of Alabama? Like is he a first overall kind of guy? Is he a top 5 kind of guy? Probably not. Probably not. But Simpson was letting it rip last night. I'll tell you that. Simpson was putting a couple throws on the money. I'm now seeing the Travis Hunter fishing commercial some people have talked about. All right, Rico, 11 rushes for 39 yards, 3.5 yards a carry. The Saints' run defense is bipolar, man. Like they're incredible and then they're horrible. Unreal. Come on, man. Get a turnover here. Play action, Bryce Young rolling around. Good catch from McMillan. Man, if it wasn't for, think about what this game would look like if it wasn't for the first possession penalties. Negated an interception. Could have had it all. Look at this, 254 total yards to 89, and they're down 3 with the ball. Sickening. All right, 2nd and 3. Do they go Dowdle here? If we bottle up Dowdle, 3rd and 3. Would that be in the backfield? Oh my God, how's he get anything there? What a tackle from Brzee. Brzee with the $1 million dream, locked it in. Shout out. Yeah, I mean that's a good old fashioned sleeper hold, Roddy Piper style. That's Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper at WrestleMania. All right, 1st and 10. Come on, defense. Get a sack. Okay, pitch to Dowdle. It looked like Chase Young is being held there. Whatever. Good job, Pete. Okay. If Dowdle's running, if he's getting 2-3 yards of carry, whatever. Who cares? Not impressed with Simpson. He hasn't had very many wow throws. Last night, Simpson had a couple of wow throws. The touchdown that he threw to Ryan Williams was a wow throw. WrestleMania, yeah. Roddy Piper versus Bret Hart Intercontinental Championship match at WrestleMania. Piper locks in the sleeper hold. Hart kicks out of the turnbuckle to hit a roll-up for the win and the title. People forget that. All right. 3rd down. It's 3rd down. My favorite WWE match of all time? Damn, I got to think about that. I got to think about that for a while. It's tough. All right, here we go. The match I've probably seen the most is probably the Shawn Michaels Bret Hart Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12. All right, 3rd and 4. Bryce Young drops back. Coker had way too much space there. Yeah. Classic that's a tough one there. That's one of those routes that's like it's perfect for exactly what they needed. It was perfect for 4 yards, 5 yards. Like it's a perfect, 3rd and goal on the 3 kind of play. All right, let's see if they go back to the run game here. Hubbard's in the backfield instead of Dowdle. And they do go to Hubbard. Okay, bottled it up pretty well there. 2 yards, I'd say. Do you watch the UFC? Yeah, I do watch the UFC. I'm not like a UFC diehard fan or anything, but I do watch the big matches. I do watch, I'm not afraid to put on a UFC card if nothing else is happening. All right. 2nd and 7 here. Play action. Alante on a blitz got picked up. Damn it, guys. Had some pressure on him back there. Young moved around the pocket pretty well. Okay. All right. Little heads up, step up play. Yeah, good pickup here on Alante right there. And then, come on, fellas. Come on. Yeah, Riley just gets left. Yeah, Riley was in a different universe right there. 1st and 10. Okay. Dowdle's back in the backfield. Play action. Little screen. Oh, DeMario. What a tackle. Great tackle from DeMario. That was a good play. Little play action screen. Okay. Good play from DeMario. Yeah, if it wasn't for DeMario there, that's tough for the defense. Very nice. Good play call. Better play by DeMario. All right, 2nd and 9. Dowdle still in the backfield. Okay, just hand off to Dowdle. Okay, good tackle. Good tackle, good tackle. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 7. This is what you want. You want 3rd and 7 where the defensive line knows they're throwing the football, pin your ears back, get after Bryce Young, make something happen in the backfield, get pressure on him, go ahead. This is what you want. Let's see what happens. Get Bryce under some pressure here. Cam's, oh, God. 54, what is 54 doing? Call a timeout, Staley. What is 54 doing? We got some serious confusion. 54 is about to play man coverage out wide. Bryce goes deep. Nothing. Thank God. What was 54 doing? What was going on the defensive line? $54, that was nuts. At one point, 54 was covering Ted McMillan. Yeah, he just let this one rip. Good move there on the outside from Leggett. He had him. Better throw, and he has him in the corner, but, tough throw, but, All right. Here we go, baby. Field goal time. 48 yards. Good job by the defense. Oh, blocked. What a team. Okay. Jesus. Good job. Nathan Shepard did what he had to do. Nathan Shepard gets in there, gets the hands up. Strong hands. Good job, man. Momentum swing right there. Momentum swing. You love to see that. What's up, Ash? How we looking today? We're looking good right now. 10-7, we got the ball. We're dominating them statistically. Okay. Staley's defense is... The defense has been really good today. Come on. Get something offense. Give us some breathing room. We score a touchdown right here. We win the game. You heard it here first. Here we go. If we score a touchdown, we win the game. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. All right. My fantasy football team is still doing absolutely nothing. If anybody's concerned. All right. Come on. I want to see, let me tell you what I want to see on this drive, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see Brandon Cooks get some catches. I want to see Tyler Shough ripping it around. I want to see Devon Vele getting involved, maybe even scoring a touchdown. That's what I want to see. And I want to see a score is what I really want to see. Come on. A touchdown here. All of a sudden, Carolina's got to throw. All of a sudden, they can't just run the football. Bryce has got to drop back and rip it. Bryce dropping back and ripping it is best case scenario for the Hoodats. Come on. Come on, offense. So much momentum. Yeah, it was a 48-yarder, right? So, yeah, certainly makeable distance. Yeah. Bop. Come on. Travion Henderson was a power move for me this week. Yeah, I also have Ramondre Stevenson. Not good. Come on, baby. Get a touchdown here. That's something you really notice when you're watching a game on TV is like there's so much downtime. In the stadium, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like everything's way faster because I guess you're constantly looking at the field and constantly looking at the players. But on the TV, it's just so much like commercials and downtime and whatever. What? 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 Okay, let's see it. What? I've never seen this happen in the history of football. Let's see. So they're saying, okay, so what the hell? What? How is that a rule? I've never seen this happen in the history of the NFL. Yeah, where was the recovery? Where did the ball change possession? Did we not recover the ball right there? Did we not have the ball? What are we what? So it's blocked. Okay. And then it bounces off wherever. Oh, nice angle here. I'm in space. Yeah, when did we ever see a recover? What the hell just happened? I have never seen that happen in the history of the NFL. I mean, a blocked field goal, the ball's flying around all over the place. And you can't advance it on fourth down. So they would have had to rule that basically the Saints had possession and they gave up possession. Is that what the rule is? Pereira's explaining it. I still don't understand the rule. I still do not understand that rule. I mean, I am absolutely shocked right now. What the hell just happened? Okay, let me try and make sense of this. So, on fourth down, like Carolina on fourth down, they cannot advance the football. So the only way that they can get the ball back is if they're saying that the Saints had possession or it was a live ball or whatever. But how could it be a live ball? I have no clue what that rule is. I have no clue. I honestly have never seen that rule in my entire life of watching football. I mean, what the hell? I am absolutely flabbergasted. I mean, what the hell? All right. Oh, fumble. Pistol Pete, baby. All right. All's right in the world. Jesus. Ball don't lie. What the hell, man? Ball don't lie. Whatever. Jesus. Turn the game off. God, it's time to let's play some Fortnite. What's going on here? Brandon Staley, get fired up. Yeah, horrible handoff. Yeah, I mean, not even close there. And then Pete, good job, Pete. Quick hands. It really is amazing how much the ball don't lie thing happens. That happens all the time. Okay, well, the Saints have had a blocked field goal that didn't matter, an interception that didn't matter, and now a fumble. So, okay, this one counts. Damn. Insane. I mean, I cannot believe the field goal thing. Oh my God, my blood pressure, my freaking blood pressure, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm watching a Cardi B macaroni and cheese commercial, I think. The Velveeta. I'm not sure what Velveeta actually is, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Velveeta and shells, or just Velveeta dip, Velveeta with Rotel, actually is delicious. Actually is delicious. I'll say that. I'll say that. I'm not totally sure what Velveeta is. I don't think it's cheese, but very good. After the ball crossed the line of scrimmage, it was a live ball. Which side of the line? What do you mean? Like which side? I've never seen a blocked field goal happen and then all of a sudden it's a live ball. Like it seems like more blocked field goals would get recovered by the kicking team. I mean, the ball's bouncing all over the place. Kyle Brockman, $4.99. Get yourself a beignet. Thank you, man. Thank you. I just might. Cheese product. There you go. Yeah. You know, drumstick ice cream cones is not ice cream. It's like a frozen treat, I think is how it's labeled. Because like I've seen videos where they put drumsticks on like a kitchen table, and for 24 hours and they don't melt. They don't melt. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. I mean, this has been an insane 5 minutes of football. Kamara, go ahead, son. Good run. Kamara gives himself about 7. Yeah, I think it looks like Horn. It looks like that was supposed to be. I don't know if that was supposed to be an actual sweep or like a sweep play action. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. All right, 2nd and 3 here. Taysom's back in the game. Yeah, just give the ball to Kamara, whatever. Alvin! Oh! If Alvin slips that last one, he might be gone. Good job, Alvin. Alvin's running, man. How many carries does he have? Alvin has 12 carries, so well over his rushing prop. If y'all watch the betting preview, we said that 9.5 was way too low for Alvin. So now he's at 13. So that looks like that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Back to Alvin. Go ahead. All right. Yeah, the Alvin 9.5 carries was crazy low. Got to have points here, man. Let's just go ahead and. I mean, let's just get some cushion. Yeah, think about how good Alvin would be if this offensive line could block. All right, Shough's back in. 2nd and 8. Get positive yards here. Vele in the slot. Neal motions down. So now empty set. All right, Shough maneuvering. Play clock's running. Okay, there we go. I like moving him out of the pocket. I love that. To Juwan. Good job, Juwan. I love moving the pocket. Love that. Man, is Taysom coming back in? If Taysom's coming back in, Kellen might be watching too much of my Madden franchise. Because we use Taysom a lot, but it's a video game, Kellen. It's a video game. Damn. All right. Come on. Man, I just want to see a Devon Vele touchdown. For the lads. For the absolute lad.coms. That's what I want to see. Has anybody had the Arby's steak bites or whatever the hell's going on here? I mean, they look. I don't know. All right, come on, man. So many commercials. Get me back to the field. Tastes like horse calf. Respect. Them ain't steak bites? Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine they're pretty well done. I mean, I would imagine they're pretty cooked. How are we letting the 1-8 Saints outplay us? I'm guessing Rusty is a Panthers fan. It shows the dominance of me in the creator space that Panthers fans watch my channel. I will say this about Arby's though: their roast beef sandwich and their the ham and cheddar are delicious, absolutely delicious. Those are really good. So I got nothing bad to say about Arby's actual sandwiches. The steak bites are good, but they're all about half that size. They're small. Interesting. All right, Trevin Wallace. Oh, green dot. Okay, always a big deal whenever the green dot gets hurt. All right, here we go. Taysom's in by himself. Is this where they try and throw it? Is this where they set up the throw? Nope, just a good old-fashioned quarterback power. Gets absolutely stuffed. Get that play out of the playbook, Kellen. It ain't there anymore. The Taysom Hill experiment is making me want to vomit. This ain't it anymore. Get this out of the playbook. I don't want to see it anymore. Unless we can get some kind of a time machine and go back to 2021 or whatever, I don't want to see it. All right, 4th and 1. We're going for it here. You got to go for it in this spot. I mean, this is definitely 4-down territory. Shough's back in the game. All right, Shough killed something off. All right, here we go. Oh, Alvin fought. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh. Alvin had nothing right there. Nothing. And found it. Jesus, how did he get that? I mean, he was stuffed. And he somehow found a space and got that yard. What a play by Alvin. That might have been the greatest run in Alvin Kamara's career. That might be the best play of Alvin's career. That was unbelievable. All right, here we go. Foster, wide open. Boom, easy. Good job, Foster. Well in. Broke a tackle. Get up there, son. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, 2nd and 4. Take it to the 4th. Take it to the 4th. Take it to the 4th. Olave on the motion. Okay, whatever. Interesting we ran a play there, but sure. All right, put your 4s up. Whew, man. Can we just score? Can we score so I can just relax for a second? Can we just score? James, I just mentioned you in a banger tweet. Let me take a look. Oh, man. Come on, we score here. Just got to score here, man. Just score here. Just score here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I was kind of surprised we ran a play there and didn't go to the fourth. All right, how are we feeling, ladies and gentlemen? How are we feeling? How are we feeling here going into the fourth quarter? Let's take a look at the box score, shall we? Let's take a look at the box score. Why not? All right, Tyler is 14 for 22 for 221 in that tutty. Alvin is 15 for 58 for 3.9 yards a carry. Devin Neal is 2 for 20. Taysom 3 for 4. Never what you want to see. Chris Olave has 3 catches. Juwan has 3 catches. Alvin has 3 catches. Foster has 2. Devon Bailey has 1. Devin Neal has 2. Rico Dowdle, 15 carries for 47 yards, 3.1 yards a carry. Team stats, 298 yards of offense to 158. Let's see here. We have 21 minutes of 21:50 of possession. They have 23:10. Each have a turnover. Yards per play, 6.8 to 3.8. Having a 3-yard yards per play advantage and only being up 3 is nasty. Should be up way more than that. Saints are dominating this game. I mean, this is the worst. Going to commercial break is the worst thing of all time. In the commercial break now, they went from a first down to a third down. In the commercial break, they went from a blocked field goal to Panthers ball somehow. Quit having commercials. Let's see. Looks like a first down to me. First down. Oh my God. First down, baby. I mean, when we go to commercial, the referees are just like, how can we mess up the Saints? Worst case scenario is we see a commercial. So I didn't realize this, guys, but the virtual measurement is just showing you virtually where the chain gang puts the ball. So it's actually no different than the chain gang. They just don't have to run out there with the chain, which is the dumbest thing in the world. I thought the virtual measurement was like a chip in the ball or something, but that's not it. It's where a human spots the ball. All right, 1st and 10. All right, Taysom is at quarterback. Alvin motions in the backfield. Taysom's throwing. Just get rid of it. Jesus. Can we get the Taysom thing out of here? Can we get this out of here? I mean, not much Taysom could do there, but the Taysom packages just are not doing much for this team. 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. Shough's back in. Super balanced. 24 pass plays, 21 rush plays. Shough to Chris. All right, easy pitch and catch there. 3rd down. All right, Tyler's changing things at the line. All right, Tyler is checking in and out of plays. He's moving, so he's changing some stuff. Damn. I don't know. I'm not totally sure what's going on here. I think Tyler keeps checking out of the plays into these draws. I mean, is Tyler just Checking into these things? All right, 4th and 4. Come on, we got to pick this up. Pick this up. Come on. Alvin motions into the slot. Okay, pocket. Shough can't take a sack there, brother. You can't take a sack there, man. Cannot take a sack there. Damn it. Damn. The 3rd and 5 check draws have got to stop. That can't be a thing. That can't be a thing anymore. And I'm like 80% sure Tyler's checking into those. Guys, I don't think Kellen's calling the draws on 3rd down. I don't think that's what's happening. I don't think that's the case. Shough is changing plays to the line. Yeah, I don't think Kellen is calling these plays. I think... No, Mystical, he's definitely changing plays at the line. He's definitely checking in and out on those 3rd downs. I mean, you can see the entire thing shifting. You can see him killing plays. Damn, man. All right, back on the defense. Yeah, I'm going to see... Yeah, the Taysom Hill plays obviously are being called, and that needs to be thrown out. But the 3rd and 5 check play, kill plays, where all of a sudden we're running these draws, like that's got to go. That's got to go. Yeah, I don't think Kellen is calling in the. I don't think Kellen's calling in the audible to the draw. But all right, come on, defense, back on the defense here. All right, Chuba Hubbard. Oh, Kool-Aid's at the edge. All right. Thought Kool-Aid was going to get caught there. Tyler definitely will kill it. Yeah. All right, come on. I'm on defense. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, I thought Kool-Aid was going to get sucked into the play there, and Chubb was going to bounce it out. All right, 2nd and 5. McMillan's at the bottom here. Looks like Hubbard's still in the backfield. Horrible throw from Bryce Alante. Jesus. What a horrible throw. Oh, my God. Wow. What a throw. That was so bad. That was such a bad throw. I thought Bryce was supposed to take a step. Blixen, you are right. What are you even seeing, Bryce? Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. Next year is the year Bryce Young takes a step. Who takes a step first, Bryce Young or Trevor Lawrence? Bryce Young confirmed taking a step next year. Bryce Young will take a step next year. Don't worry, guys. We got to have a touchdown here, guys. Got to have a touchdown here. Alvin, go ahead. Oh, I thought Alvin had a hole there. Yeah, I thought he had a spot there. Man, Bryce Young. And it's not like the Panthers just took Bryce Young. The Panthers traded to take Bryce Young. They traded from 9 to 1. And they said, yeah, give me Bryce Young. All right, first down. Who the hell is Mitchell Payton? Who the hell? Who is Mitchell Payton? I cover this team. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, they made a big trade for Bryce Young. They went from 9 to 1 and said, CJ Stroud or Bryce Young? Give me Bryce Young. All right, there you go. Devin Neal, nothing. Never seen that name. Yeah, I've never seen it. Waiver claim? I had no clue that was. I've never heard of that player in my life. Whatever. Hey, he caught it. First down. Cool. All right, 2nd and 10. Man, the defense has been playing insane. I mean, and that's not even counting the interception that didn't happen and the field goal block that didn't happen. Tyler to Devin Neal, make a man miss. Damn. All right, 3rd and long. Dart walking to the locker room? Damn, I hate that. Hate to see that, especially with my 25 to 1 Rookie of the Year ticket. All right, 3rd and 12. I don't want to see anything ahead of the sticks. If I see something ahead of the sticks, I'm going to lose my mind. Push the ball. Push the ball. All right. Good job, Tyler. Tyler moving around. Oh, baby. Touchdown, baby. What a play. That was a nice play from Tyler. Jawan. That was nicey. Ladies and gentlemen, that was nicey. Tyler Shough and Jawan has got, if you're looking for player props moving forward, Tyler Shough and Jawan. Look at this. Great job navigating the pocket, pushes it downfield, doesn't panic. Good job by Jawan. Late hit by 22, should have been flagged. 22, disgusting hit right here. Borderline targeting. Wow. That was nice. That was nice. Okay. I mean, that was that was really well. Navigated the pocket, didn't panic, didn't freak out, kept his eyes up. He could have checked it down, he could have ran, kept his eyes up, found Jawan. There you go. Wow. I mean, that's what you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. You got to score off turnovers. 20. That was a despicable hit from 22. That was ridiculous. Good job, Tyler. Damn. All right, let's take a look at the box score again. So Tyler now has 18 for 26 for 268, 2 touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 17 carries for 61 yards, 3.6 yards a carry. Jawan, 4 receptions for 92 yards. Chris Olave, 4 for 90. Kamara, 3. Foster, 2. Vele, 1. Zaire Mitchell Payton, 1. There you go. I mean, the Zaire Mitchell Payton poll, unbelievable. The Saints now have 340 yards of offense. They have a 6.4 yards per play. I mean, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. Hold on just 1 second here. I think Kellen's play call has been good today. I don't have a problem with this play calling at all. All right. Come on, defense. All right, now we're going to see. Now we're going to see, okay, Carolina's on the back foot. They got to move the football through the air. Bryce has to throw it. Our defense knows that. And now is, can you get pressure on Bryce Young? Can you make him uncomfortable and bust this thing wide open? Tennessee. Oh, hold on a second. Tennessee Ty, super chatted 199. Want to join a Madden Realism League? I don't think I got the time, my brother. I appreciate the invite, though. Edwin has super chatted $2. Rattler and Shough over Bryce Young. True. Trizzy Tay has super chatted $199. Winning feels so much better than having the first pick. True. True. All right. All right. Everything's been pretty good right now. Everything, you got to feel pretty good about every phase of the, well, except special teams, I guess. I mean, kick, block, field goal was cool, but all right, let's close it out. 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Okay. Back on defense. Let's do it, boys. I just joined. What do you think so far, James? I think fantastic. I love what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing from the offense. I think Tyler Shough's been really, really good. I think the defense has been really, really good. Our up and down run defense is up right now. The run defense has been super up and down, but they came to play today. Yeah, I mean, good stuff. Okay, 1st and 10. Good job, Chase Young. Good tackle. Very nice. Chase Young showing some strength there. We need Winston back in the locker room? No, we do not. Dowdle, I guess he's hurting a little bit. To show him stretching and stuff on the sideline here. One of the trainers seemed to have him in the Texas Cloverleaf. All right, 2nd and 7. Come after him here, defensive line. Come after him here. Alante on a blitz, doesn't get there. Chase Young, a little pressure, moves him around. Good job. Bryce has got to dump it off into the ground. Spikes it. Okay, 3rd and 7. All right, they have to pass here. So send some heat. Get Bryce uncomfortable. Keep it up. All right, here we go. 3rd and 7. Some all right. Okay. Incomplete. Horrible throw. A flag. Oh my God. Is it roughing the passer? Let's see it. Let's see it. Did he hit him in the head? Let's see. They pick it up. Nope. Okay. Let's see it. Show it to me. Show me the replay. I mean, that was way weaker than the Justin Reed one. Way weaker. I don't know about that one. That one, I mean, that one's crazy. I mean, I understand, like, you're not supposed to be able to touch their helmet, but that's borderline, like, grazing the helmet. I mean, whatever. All right. Bryce Young puts everything he can into that one to get a 3-yard completion, 5-yard completion. Bryce Young had to really step into that one. Okay, 2nd and 5. Where's the game? It's in Carolina. Rico Dowdle. Okay. for 4. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Okay, let's see here. 3rd and 1. Yeah, I mean, they might just run it. They might just say, you know what? 3rd and 1, run the football, whatever. And they do. Boom, Alante. That's where Alante's at his best, man. Just crashing down into the box. Crushed him there. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to go for this. I mean, not kind of. You do have to go for this. Man, that is when Alante is at his absolute peak. His absolute peak is when he's just downhill crashing into the box. 4th and 2. Come on, defense. This is it right here. Chuba Hubbard's in the backfield. Tet's up top. Quincy Riley's. Okay, Alante looks like he's blitzing again. He is. Oh, free rusher. I don't think he got it. No, he didn't get it. All right. Alante was wheeling. I mean, that was a free rusher. Staley dialed that up. I love to see that. That was beautiful from Brandon Staley, ladies and gentlemen. That was 4th and 2. How about 1? Good job, Bryce. Look at Alante here, just completely free on the top of your screen. 4th and 2. 4th and 2. How about 1 yard? Bop. Good tackle there. Good job from everybody. Good job from everyone involved. All right. Saints ball. Huge. All right. I would like very much for Shough to get 5 more passes off. I need him to have 31 pass attempts. All right. All right, AK. Yeah, the run game has dried up. I mean, it's kind of tough because you kind of have to run the football in this situation. You got to just kill clock, whatever. But we're not getting anything on the running game. But yeah, I mean, you do just kind of have to, chew clock and whatever else. All right. Tyler Shough has set the record for most passing yards by a rookie in franchise history in a game. Congratulations, Tyler Shough. We were all here for it. There you go, Alvin. Good job. All right. Gets you to 3rd and 5 or so. All right, come on, Tyler. Pick it up. 3rd and 6. Pick it up, brother. Come on. Pick it up. Hopefully to Devon Bailey. There we go. 3rd and 6. Olave in motion. 3rd down. Tyler 6 for 9 for 1. Oh, man, it's pretty nice. Shough. Olave. Chris Olave is back. A flag? I swear to God. What is this flag? Looks like it's against Carolina. They're moving forward. Man. Olave confirmed good. What a catch. Wow. What a catch. Yeah, passer. He's holding his hand. Ladies and gentlemen, for all the people who said cut Chris Olave might be good. Ladies and gentlemen, for all the people that said trade Chris Olave for a 7th, hold on a second. Chris Olave might be good. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Chris has 5 catches for 103 and a touchdown. Finally goes over 100 yards. Still is not over his reception prop, surprisingly. But, Okay, I would assume we're just going to go back to running the football here. 1st down. Chew up some more clock. Taysom on motion. Yep, back to Alvin. Alvin gets himself 3, 2, something like that. 2. All right. Scobians has followed. Thank you, man. Okay, let's go. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 here. Taysom back to Kamara. All right. Alvin, there you go. Alvin. Alvin is balling. I mean, Alvin is making something out of absolutely nothing. Wow. Alvin's turned back the clock in this one. I mean, look at that. Like he's bottled up and he's making stuff out of nothing. All right. Okay. Keep it up. Keep it up, boys. Keep moving the ball. Very nice. Yeah, Alvin with 21 carries for 79 yards and three catches. Man, yeah, that 9.5 rush attempts. Low. All right. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Taysom with the pseudo read option. Whatever, fine. Mix it up a little bit. That's fine. Keep chewing that clock. The Bills came back. The Bills are winning. Damn. The last win with a rookie starting quarterback for the Saints was 1981. I was 14 years old. Dave Wilson. Bills aren't winning 23-6 Dolphins. What's going on here, guys? What's going on? Who's telling me the Bills are winning? All right. Devin Neal got just Goldberg speared there. 3rd down. All right, here we go. Third and 5? 3rd and 5 here. Shucks off the field. Taysom. Okay. Taysom turned back the clock. All right. Okay. The Saints, man, just leaning on them, ladies and gentlemen. Leaning on them. Now, is this where Shough throws the touchdown to Devon Bailey? They're just grinding out clock. This is my Madden franchise right here. If y'all have watched my Madden franchise, I'm not afraid to take up 7 minutes. I'm not afraid to just take 8 minutes, just an 8-minute drive. Look at Kellen's smile. Beautiful smile. Taysom still at quarterback. Just lean on him. Alvin. Boom. Alvin. There you go. Got to give it up on Vele. Yeah, I think I might be done with this Vele thing. This Vele thing is just costing me money every single week. I said it 4 weeks ago, and now every week I just donate money to the Devon Vele fund. All right. 2nd and 7. Taysom is getting a ton of work. I mean, look, here, ladies and gentlemen, you got to remember this, okay? Like, we handicap the games every week. We do the whole, we do the betting preview and all that stuff. This is what you got to remember. You got to remember that Taysom's going to get, I mean, what are we at here? Like, Taysom has 7 carries. He's got a pass. He probably has another like 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 handoffs to Alvin or Devin Neal. So Taysom's getting like 12 to 15 snaps at quarterback. So we got to remember that when we're handicapping like Tyler Shough, how much volume he's getting for passing yards, pass attempts, all that. Vele a lock if we put a quarterback in the game. Putting Shough in for the Vele tutty pass right here, my God. I would float to the heavens. I would float for the heavens. All right, Shough is in. Yeah, I mean this is just good old fashioned run the ball, kneel it out, victory formation. Just kneel it out, do what you got to do. Everybody clap, everybody feel good about it. Man, what a game, huh? What a freaking game, huh, boys? Huh, boys? Boys, what a freaking game, huh, boys? What are we saying, ladies and gentlemen? What are we saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. We're gonna wait and see. We're gonna wait and see the kneel, and then we're gonna do the post game reaction. But man, you got to feel pretty. We're feeling. I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, who freaking that? 8 of 16 on third down, pretty good. 1-1 in the division. Smoked the Panthers on the road. Beat the Panthers at home. Beat the Panthers at home. Beat the Falcons. Beat the Dolphins, Titans, Jets. I mean, damn, all of a sudden we got 7 wins, 8 wins. Shough looked good. Shough looked good. The defense looked nuts. I mean, the defense was really good. Come on, enough of these commercials, man. Let me see the kneel downs. Let me get to it. What about Shedeur, though? Yeah. What about Shedeur? Yeah. That's true. I forgot about Shedeur. 9-8 in the Super Bowl. Let's go, Shough. Let me know if that's an overreaction. I don't think so. I mean, well, right now, why not, Let's see the victory formation, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? Here it is. Victory formation. There it is. Great job today with your L. Ricky, what's up, man? How's it going? Thank you for being in here. All right. Who dat, baby? Okay. Carolina comes in hot. Who would have guessed it? But the Carolina win at Green Bay was indeed Fugazi. I tried to tell you all that all week. Box scores, ladies and gentlemen, they do matter. Not all wins are the same. Okay? when you go on the road and you play the Packers and they outgain you, they have an extra yard of YPP on you, and they don't punt, and you win, maybe it wasn't the best performance, right? So Panthers were coming in to this game overvalued by the betting market. The Saints were coming in properly rated, but 6 was a crazy number. And these teams are not, that's not what this game should have been. So, all right, here we go. One more kneel down. Kellen Moore gets another dub. Okay. All right, let's do the post game. Okay, let's do it. Let's do the post game here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on one sec. Let me get this right. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. All right, so the Saints get their win. Boom. Second win of the season. Huge performance from the defense, first and foremost. Defensively dominated the game. You have Rico Dowdle coming in as probably the best running back in the NFL, or the hottest running back in the NFL, or whatever. 18 carries for 53 yards, 2.9 yards a carry. The run defense shut him down completely. The run defense has been so up and down this year. At times, against Christian McCaffrey, against James Conner, against Kenneth Walker, against Rico Dowdle, they've been really, really good. Okay? Other times they haven't, but defense showed up here. Honestly, the defense played better than this even shows, because you're talking about the blocked field goal, you're talking about that's special teams, but you're talking about the interception that didn't count. So really good stuff from the defense. Good job. Okay. Tyler Shough was really good in this game. Flat out. Tyler Shough was really, really, really good. 19 for 27, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 128.9 rating. Not that rating matters, but he was nice. Navigated the pocket well, was patient, kept his eyes downfield, didn't panic when he was facing pressure, stood in there, took a couple hits. Really good stuff from Tyler. I mean, the fact that this is, his second start, took some serious lumps against the Rams, goes across the country to Carolina, and looks like he's ready to roll. So, moving forward, Tyler Shough is the New Orleans Saints starting franchise quarterback. Well, how long will that last? When I say franchise, I don't mean 10 years or whatever, but this performance right here, you can kind of put to bed this idea that the Saints are going to take Fernando Mendoza first overall. If Tyler Shough is playing like this, we are not taking a quarterback first overall. Okay? Because, again, this is his second game. You would assume he's just going to develop and keep getting better. But I liked what I saw from Tyler Shough in this game a lot. Alvin Kamara didn't have the average, but the average would kind of lie to you in this game. He had a couple of his 1-yard runs were insane. A couple of his 2-yard conversions were the best runs of the day. 22 carries for 83 yards and 3 receptions for 32 yards. So Alvin gets over 100 yards total. This is what Kellen Moore wants to do, guys. He wants to run the football. He wants to have this balanced attack. He wants to chew up clock. He wants to play with the lead. He wants to lean on the defense. He wants to, we ran the ball 37 times, and Shough still got 27 attempts. So it's going to be a super balanced attack. This is kind of a snapshot of what this offense can do. And James, we only scored 17 points. We had 388 yards of offense, and in the fourth quarter, we just ran the football, right? We were totally happy with leaning on this team, running the football, killing clock, whatever. 5.8 yards per play to 3.5 is an ass whipping, okay? That's 2.3 yards per play difference. That is a skull dragging. I'll tell you that right now. This is borderline a Fugazi box score the other way. The Saints only winning by 10 is kind of crazy. They should have won this game by 17-21, I would say. When you have that much of a YPP advantage, that much of a total yards advantage, that much of just an everything advantage, impressive. Yet again, The Saints defense, 3 for 9 on third down, pretty good. 8 for 17 on third down. Now, here's why that's interesting, okay? 8 for 17 is good, right? The 17 part means you're putting yourselves in a lot of 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and manageable. Okay, that's how you get to that 17 number, which is good. Run plays, keep yourself in front of the chains, keep yourself moving forward, matriculate down the field. At times, this offense was explosive, right? At times, this was explosive. Good stuff. Great stuff. And I'll tell you this right now, it's only been 2 games. But Kellen Moore might have managed this quarterback thing really well. He might have managed this really well, giving Tyler, all those weeks to develop, all those weeks to watch Spencer, all those weeks to learn how to be a pro, all that stuff. Spencer was fine, but handing it over to Tyler when he was ready, and only Kellen can know that. We can't see practice and all that stuff, but Kellen might have managed this thing perfectly. He really might have. What a performance, man. What a performance. Like, 388 yards could have easily been 450 yards if we would have had to throw, or we would have, we're just bleeding clock at the end of the game. Could have absolutely been a really, really, really pretty number in that total yards. But 388 is still a lot for sure. 5.8, when you're trying to run out clock, 5.8 is a ton. So you do this after trading Rashid Shaheed, after trading Trevor Penning and getting picks. All of the doom and gloom, all of that, these are the games where, and we're also 0-2 in the red zone. That's what I'm saying, where this is kind of a fake box score, where you're 0-2 in the red zone and you have this kind of offensive success. Win by 10. This definitely should have been a 21-ish point win for sure. Yeah, I mean, you got, and this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you can see some light in between those clouds. You know what I mean? You can see something. You can see, okay, this is what we're trying to do. Okay, this is what we want our identity to be. Okay, we proved we can win games. We proved we can go on the road against a hot team in their environment and win a game. And a divisional game nonetheless. And I'll take it. We play Carolina again at our place. We play Atlanta twice. All of a sudden, I'm not saying we're going to make the playoffs or anything, but all of a sudden, we can see some performances like this a little bit more. And man, I mean, for a team that needs some hope, for a fan base that needs something to cheer for, this was a good day. This was a good day for sure. Okay, let's go to the chat here. B-Rye, super chat at $5. How do y'all feel about the Dolphins game? I want to go all in. Who dat? Brute Saint, super chat at $10. Genuinely impressed with Shough. Panthers defense aren't scrubs either. He looked real good. Yeah. I mean, now we just see it. Now you just want to see it every week. They're going into a bye week. Gives the whole team some momentum. A whole team to have momentum and a whole team to feel good about themselves for 2 weeks. This is the perfect time for this to happen. Where you have this performance, things start to click. Everyone gets the weight off their shoulders. Olave gets the weight off his shoulders. People were saying to bench him, cut him, trade him. Juwan Johnson gets some weight off his shoulders, bench him, trade him, cut him. Alvin Kamara, same thing. Just get some of that weight off, and you get 2 weeks. Now you go into the bye week. Everyone can kind of be all right for a couple of weeks versus just straight up misery. For weeks and weeks and weeks. So, I mean, great stuff. It feels weird. It feels weird to watch this game where the Saints win, sure, but also just dominate the game. I never really felt like the Saints were going to lose this game once we started playing. Obviously, before the game, you never know what's going to happen. But once we watched it, and once we're watching it, I mean, at least for me, it looked like we were the much better team, right? We were much the better side. So it was just something we have not seen this year. The Giants game, the Giants had 5 turnovers or whatever. This was just kind of, we played good, but we still left a lot on the field. You know, the interception got called back, the whole field goal debacle. We 0-2 in the red zone, the penalty, like some of that stuff. Like, this wasn't just the most perfect game possible for us, but we just kind of dominated from the start to the end. You know, so this was nicey. And like I said, like, do not underestimate how good it feels for a team to see this, feel this, and then you get to rest up in the bye week. Then you get to hit the ground running and get ready for Atlanta at home. Great spot, right? Now you do this 2 weeks to prepare for Atlanta in your place. Great spot. All of a sudden you beat Atlanta, and their narrative around this team is way different, right? Way different. I'm happy as a clam. I'm happy as a clam right here. I mean, this is a good day. This is a good day to be a Saints fan. This is a good day moving forward. You know, everybody on this team played well and did what they had to do. I mean, you know, the word is that Olave is working on his extension. They're going to extend Olave. Olave is good. Is he a true number one, whatever, Jamar Chase? No. But he is absolutely a piece you want in your wide receiver room. So you get Chris Olave some help. You build out that wide receiver room. You get Tyler Shough some more playmakers. Get some help on defense, whatever you got to do through the draft and stuff. There's things here, right? Like, there's things here. There's stuff here. It's a rebuild. We just traded Rashid Shaheed and Trevor Penning. We're getting draft picks. We probably are still going to have a top 5 pick, whatever. But there's pieces. There's stuff happening. Kellen Moore I thought, called a good game. I thought Kellen Moore called a good game. I wonder if anyone will ask in the post game. I wonder if they'll ask about the 3rd and 5 draws. Like, is Tyler changing that at the line, or are you seeing something, whatever? I have a feeling Tyler Shough was checking out of some plays and calling that. You know, on one hand, it's kind of wild that Kellen's giving him that much leeway to just be able to do that. But so we'll see. We'll see what happens if they shine a light on that. If not, whatever. But we're seeing Alvin in the passing game a little bit. We're seeing screens. We're seeing a little bit more of that. So a little more evolution of what they're trying to do. We saw so much Taysom. I mean, Taysom had what did he end up having? 7 carries. I mean, he had to have 15 snaps. You know, he had to have 15 snaps this game. So Taysom got a ton of work. Yeah, just good stuff, man. I mean, like I said, there's not much to not like about this. There's not much to not like about this performance or what we saw from the team or the play calling or any of that. So, yeah, let me read chat a little bit. Let me caught up in chat. Being in a close game and watching your team have to matriculate until it's time to punt field goal is a huge difference. Yeah, this is so wholesome. If we can get the run game humming, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Shough looked above average. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. No doubt about that. Got to set up tendencies for Hill. Yeah, I mean, I think that was all fine. Like, the Taysom Hill stuff, you know, certainly at the end of the game, like leaning on him to kind of mix up the running game, cool. You know, mix it up. Kellen needed this win. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, and Carolina was coming into this game as a 5-4 team, 3-1 at home. You beat that team. I think it just shows like the same thing we've been saying all year, where the Saints aren't good, but they're not the worst team of all time. Like, the Saints are not, and look, like, I don't want to, you know, it's easy to say this now, but we did a video this week where the narrative was like, I can't believe the franchise has put this product on the field and Saints fans deserve better. And this team, I can't believe this. This should be this is a travesty to have to watch this team. Like, that's all a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that's all just like, guys, it's a rebuild. It's taking some time. You know, there's ups and downs, whatever. You have some close losses early in the season. Like, maybe it's not full on, like, travesty levels of whatever. A travesty is trading up from 9-1 to take Bryce Young. A travesty is paying Trevor Lawrence $275 million. A travesty is believing, however many years in, that Bryce Young is going to eventually take a step. Okay? Like that, those are problems. Those are travesties. This is, I just don't think this is a travesty. You know? So, I love it. I like it. As far as like Shough, Rattler, I will say this at the end here. I am surprised at some of the discussion going on during the game. I mean, it really is like the Saints are winning, right? A road divisional game, the second win this season. And as we're winning, I can see the conversation in the chat being Rattler fans and Shough fans going at it. That is nuts. That is absolutely insane. Guys, Shough's the starter. The New Orleans Saints are winning football games. The offense is rocking and rolling. Chris Olave's got over 100 yards. We got to just be okay with this. Like, we got to just be okay with what's on the field. We got to just be okay with the team playing well. We got to be okay with that. You know what I mean? We got to be okay with that. So, I was surprised to see that for a majority of the game. But I would assume that's going to, dissipate as the season goes on. But was shocking to see that. Not going to lie. Was shocking to see that. This one gets an A+ from me. I mean, as far as the performance, I think this is an A+. I think maybe not an A+, maybe a B+. I'll say B++. Because you still did have, some whoopsie poopsies there. You still did have the penalties on the first possession where, it allowed them to score, and we still had some stuff. So I'll say B+. I'll say B+, but really close to an A. Really close to an A for me. Anthony Palmer, super chatted $4.99. Olave and Shough connection was awesome. The one-handed catch reminded me of Colson and Breeze. Olave looked good, and Olave gutted it out too. Olave gutted it out, man. He was hurt early and stayed in, played hard. So shout out to Olave for that, for sure. I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for Kellen Moore. I love him like a brother. I'm happy for Tyler Shough. I'm happy for Chris Olave. I'm happy for Juwan Johnson. I'm happy for Alvin Kamara. Happy for the fans. I'm happy for the fans that at least for this week and next week, we're 1-0. All right? Like, we're 1-0 going into the Atlanta game. The Superdome has a little life to it, or should have a little life to it. All right? So, celebrate. Get you a pint. Get you a pint of Guinness. Get you, do what you got to do. If you don't want a pint of Guinness, get you a pint of Haagen-Dazs and live wild and free. For a Sunday in November, the New Orleans Saints are 1-0 as far as I'm concerned. They're 1-0 going into the bye week, and we got some momentum. The offense is moving. This wasn't. Let's take a look here at the play-by-play. So the Saints go 10 plays, 78 yards, 5 minutes. Good drive. They go 3 and out here. So they had 2 3 and outs. They had 2 3 and outs. Okay. So certainly better than 4 3 and outs in the first 5 possessions like in LA. And again, like, this is some of the stuff where it wasn't perfect for the Saints. It wasn't perfect, and we still dominated a team that was 5-4 and LOL had playoff aspirations. Again, LOL. So to have a performance like this in a tough spot, going from LA all the way to Carolina cross country, pretty solid, So we got to clean up some stuff, clean up some penalties, get these 3 and outs out of there, get better in the red zone. Like, that's the next evolution, right? The next evolution is, okay, what do you do in the red zone? We're 0-2 in the red zone. So how do you fix that? Who do you go to? All right. So some of that stuff's got to be better. But yeah, once they figure that out, once they kind of evolve a little bit, I like it, man. And I for one am happy that we don't have to talk about firing Kellen Moore for the next 2 weeks, right? We don't have to talk about, Gail Benson selling the team for the next 2 weeks. Kellen, I'll give Kellen this. Like, he has had the most arduous beginning to a coaching career ever. When you think about the Derek Carr situation, when you think about the losing streak, when you think about like all that stuff, the quarterback battle, the quarterback controversy, I think Kellen has handled everything with an enormous amount of grace. An enormous amount of grace. So I do think it's funny, or I do enjoy beating the Panthers, because the Panthers were very vocal in my comment section about how they were going to come in here and beat the Saints or whatever. So what I would recommend y'all do is go to my videos for the last couple of days, see all of the Keep Pounding Panthers fans, and then reply LOL. And just LOL in the comment section, because the Panthers said, it was going to be a 50-point game and they were going to lose, whatever. And now just drop a couple LMAOs in there, drop a couple ja-ja-ja's in there, and so on and so forth. So feels good, man. Feels good. I mean, even at the end of the game, like, look at this drive. Like, this drive says like right here, it's like, all right, look, we've got to kill this clock off, is what this drive is saying, right? Kill the clock off. You got it. This is what the Eagles were really, really good at. The Eagles were really good. It's called the 8-minute drive. And that is like the game ender drive. We see the Eagles do this so much. And the New Orleans Saints just did exactly what the Eagles do. And they said, oh, we need to kill this game off? Okay, how about a 14-play, 7-minute and 35-second drive? This drive could have went on for eternity. This is a whole different situation if they go 3 and out here. If they go Alvin Kamara tackle for -1, Alvin Kamara for 6, oh, it's 3rd and 5, okay, incompletion punt. This is a different situation. But to be able to do that, to be able to do at the end of the game, you got to kill the game off. Can you have a 14-play, 8-minute drive? Can you do that? That's impressive. That's impressive. And this isn't going to show up on the box score. 14 plays, 48 yards, 735, doesn't end in points, whatever. Like, this is not going to show up after today. But, like, seeing this is highly encouraging. Highly encouraging. Impressive stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What a stream, huh? 3.5 hours. Over 1,000 people in here. I thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me today watching this game. And I appreciate that very much. Thank you to everyone who donated throughout the day. I appreciate that. The New Orleans Saints won by 10. Here's my promise with you. I'm going to discount the entire store. I'm going to discount the entire store 10% moving forward for this week. Maybe even for the next 2 weeks. Do I do it until the Falcons game? Let me talk with my sales team. But we are going to do a discount because of the win. We're going to do a discount on the store. If you want merch, wait. Check my Twitter. I'll announce when the discount is live. And I'm going to talk to my sales team. All right? I'm going to talk to my sales team. But we're going to do a discount, and we're going to see how much of a discount and how long we can do. And that'll be good to go. So it should be good today. If not today, definitely tomorrow. But keep looking for that. Guys, this feels pretty good, huh? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff. Good stream. Good win. This is what life's all about. 1-0. Dominant performance. Happy as a clam. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Will be content per usual for the next 2 weeks. The team might be on a bye. I'm not on a bye. The content will not stop.